rocking it.
Let's go. Let's do it. Welcome back. Another freaking amazing show about to come your way. Just a masterpiece. Winners take y'all. Dude,
I like John walked in here like he was on a mission, son.
he came in.
Well,
like
I was getting
Conor
yelled at
McGregor.
by the dang boss.
Yeah.
Came in hot.
I don't appreciate all the size.
Science in your eyes. Welcome to Winners Take Y'all. That is Nick, Sugar Balls, Delicious Balls, Blackman. That's Fireball Watkins,
Yes.
owner of those two freaking bears from Mammoth, the bad dude. Those are three of the baddest son of a bitches to ever race for Team
Painted by
USA.
Terry Hunter.
That's right. And Buck Wild Marketing is the one that's helping us with our website for the motocross race, the Great Escape Grand Prix. All the classes, all the times I have people go, hey, so you got a class for? I'm like, bro, everything is on there. I feel like it is.
It doesn't matter what you want to ride either.
Directions, hotels, every class. Yes, on the Great Escape coming up, our race. We are putting it on. We will be there. We'll have our hands all over this thing.
We'll just have one guy. If somebody shows up and we don't have a class, we're doing.
I'll make it.
Okay,
lie.
he'll race you.
Yeah, so there's always a class.
Yeah.
Nick will always race you. He's our just stepped it up.
Dedicated race
Yes.
man.
So that's October 19th and 20th in Buchanan, Georgia.
I wasn't pointing at the Bears earlier.
Like,
Mention those, Kevin. Check it out. No,
talk
I
about
just-
how good I am, you son of a bitch.
I was looking for a glass.
I got you. Shot glass.
Shot glass.
So the Great Escape, that's our race. It's coming up. All grass track. It's got a starting gate. It's AMA sanctioned. $1,000 purse for one class. Winner take all kind of thing. They'll break up the purse a little bit. For Saturday, another one on Sunday. So that'll be cool. Full assortment of vintage classes and about 12 support classes for modern bikes on Saturday. And then 31 modern classes and about 14 vintage classes on Sunday. We got a shit ton of classes.
Are we still having a track co? You said we're having a track co out there.
There's always a track co.
The track co.
You'll have to figure out who that
So we're
person
gonna have a
is.
track co and camper hookup.
We got a track co with new teeth.
Oh wow, it's her teeth.
You got new teeth.
new belts.
Oh nice, new belts.
New belts.
So that's happening. See you guys. Hopefully you'll come. We got folks coming from as far as New York and Florida. I've already confirmed that. I'm sure
October
they'll be-
18th, 19th, and 20th.
The Great Escape Grand Prix.com. All the
Coming from
classes.
New
all
York?
over. Yeah.
New York City.
You're talking about wow.
That's a Barry Higgins
setup. for
He's
sure.
lined that up. But you know, one thing that sort of concerned me is we didn't have the last time you talked to Billy Lyles was pre this hurricane that has hit.
Yeah, I know.
And we haven't checked in, but
somebody has mentioned that he's didn't have power and anybody
It's-
know what's
it-
going on.
it
It's a
is
third
destroyed,
world country out
yes.
there. I heard on the radio of course, we're talking about the hurricane that just rolled through.
Helene.
It's still a Cat 1 when it hit way up into Georgia, Augusta. And
then
there are
it chose-
They have no power, no water, a couple 100,000 people. So I know it's pretty rough. So hopefully they're getting dug out. And
I just know some people have, like around Asheville, you're not getting in and out of there. Every single road is blocked.
right, they're trying to find their way.
I
to
know,
you.
man. That's terrible for those people. That place is like,
It's beautiful.
yeah, and this
And the
an
way the
island.
water, there's nowhere for it to go. It's like, all the mountains. So it's got and it's just, it diverts it to very,
And it just throws junk everywhere. So now where it would normally flow out, it's all clogged and
it can't get out.
yeah, and it's
then
not going to flow out
emergency
as
responders
fast.
can't get there. They can't
Yeah.
get to you. They got no power. They had to turn the water off for 200,000 people. So anyway, big show tonight. We do have Christina Denny, who has some interesting behind the scenes stuff. She's from Roost MX. She's also worked for what Yamaha team? Rock River Yamaha. She's been around forever. She's just a titan.
Big
of the
supporter
sport.
of Alex Martin,
Yes.
Phil Nicoletti.
Yeah, Christina's
Colt
awesome.
Nichols. There's been-
They own Roost MX as well. So if you need graphics for your bike, Roost MX, and they are helping us with our race.
And
with
she's
a bunch
also-
of signage.
Yes, she's doing the signage for the
And the
Great
awards,
Escape, the awards,
shirts.
the shirts.
She's all over. Shirts are gonna be awesome. We only have, I think, 200 T-shirts and about 50 hoodies, and I those will be gone. I'm quite sure on Saturday.
No, let's hope so. We'll
hope
get
so.
more. You can get
Yeah.
more. Just let's sell what we're bringing.
Yeah, I agree. I'm good with that.
Christina's the team coordinator for Team USA, so I'm hoping she can give some insight as to.
She's already there on.
She's
boots
in
on the ground
in England. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm hoping she can just give us some insight because she's been helping put the details together for Team USA for quite a while. You can hear it in her voice. This year was a little different than normal.
Right.
So
Is that just because we're going?
Yeah, a lot more
You
preparation.
think that's what did it?
A lot more preparation went in there. Everybody, them boys is coming.
Nick and John's coming. Everybody's like,
Yo, we're
places,
cleaning this place
everyone,
up."
places.
This place is wrecked.
They're coming. They're coming. They're looking out the window at the hotel.
Oh, there they are.
They're in there with a white
Like the
glove,
Beatles.
just dusting everything off. Make this place perfect.
So it's coming. You guys are flying over. Wes Williams from Verb Moto is flying over tomorrow. I think, of course, Pelletier. There's a whole slew of folks that go with Team USA. We'll get to behind the scenes on who they bring, why they bring certain people, the security behind it, the logistics of getting bikes there, which
I
is
still
a
don't
problem.
trust those red coats.
I wouldn't see. I don't
The
know.
red, I mean,
British are coming.
They were,
Yes.
Hey, I mean, you can't trust them.
We have
They-
Aaron
Why do you
Plessinger
think
as
we
well.
abandoned them in the first place?
they may just be waiting on me and John to get there to
You
get
see
even.
the whites of their eyes? You
We're
start
going to get
knocking
that
them out.
2% T-tax back.
That's right.
My God.
Oh, my T money back. God dang it.
So we got AP. He stepped up as he did for Team America. Stepped up for Winners Take Y'all. Thought it would be appropriate to have him back on. We had him on in April of last year. It's been over a year already. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, I do believe it's been more than a year, but
It's crazy.
it's amazing to be as successful as he is and to still say yes.
Right.
A lot of times that 450 class, it gets very real to these dudes, and they
Yes.
quit saying yes to
Yeah,
stuff.
for sure.
So
he's a family man, dude. He texts me and Weege some dumb shit like about the announcing from Loretta's. Like he just gets it. He has a good time. And then he even followed up about Kelleher, the guy from up there.
ain't mean guy or angry
tough
guy or something.
Whatever. So he was like,
Shane
He
Kelleher.
said, that's the funniest shit I heard. And I'm like, hey, the fact you're listening to a vet class at Loretta's midweek is funny as
Very
hell to
odd,
me, too. So,
yeah.
no, it is entertaining. I will give not just myself that, but everybody that works there. And it's fun as shit.
Well, and he was going to kill Weege.
he was.
Remind me why again?
Shane Kelleher.
He crashed, and ultimately Wes Kane was laughing because the crash took almost a lap to happen. And when it started happening, it was like you could just from a mile away. You're like, holy shit!
We've had crashes that take a minute to
It's-
become real.
and he's good. Don't
Takes a
don't-
while to develop.
that
no,
and
the
he
dude
hauls
was
ass.
top 3 speed.
Yes.
So,
But
props
Emmett
to
was
him.
behind. He's like, oh, Emmett's like he's this pristine, like, what you call it, like a Monet on a motorcycle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The dude looks
Yeah.
beautiful on a dirt bike, and then he's right behind this guy, trying not to get caught up in this vortex of shit. And so there's that whole image of that. Is getting rowdy in the announcer's booth, and Wes Kane just couldn't keep it together and just started laughing. The guy, thankfully, he was okay, but AP
But
thought that shit was funny as hell.
Weege was seconds away from death.
And he had to go down and talk to him. Like, he did not know. Wyndham's like, he was going to go. He was on his way down there, and he didn't. We took it for the whole team because he had to interview the guy. He goes, I don't think it's funny when y'all do that. He goes, fair enough, sir. Like, he said that live while he was interviewing the guy. So we just, he's felt like it is.
Like a lot of things, Winners Take Y'all related. We got to do this show backwards. Christina's at some airport somewhere,
Okay.
and she's like, "Hey, let's do the call." So we like to have dumb stories first.
That's fine.
Tonight
It's
we'll
totally
end
cool.
with dumb stories.
Totally cool.
Back to the Kelleher guy. I appreciate the seriousness that everybody takes, and this is probably going to so whoever kicks my ass when they see me, whatever, that's fine.
What about you?
Like the town planner in Sturgis who
Yeah.
thinks he did a good job.
Yes, like the
Your
Sturgis
town
guys, yeah, or the entire country of Latvia and their
their GDP
wood,
with their
expert in
yellow
wood.
You got one coming from them.
But in the big scheme of things, like you have to laugh because this comes from a guy who does this. But at the same time, now I wouldn't laugh if somebody got hurt. I don't want to see anybody get injured. I don't want to see anybody, nothing like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're a 50-something-year-old dude
At Loretta's,
racing a dirt bike.
nothing's going to come of it. We're not about to step into some factory big rig.
So
You're ultimately there for fun.
There's some dudes that are just serious guys, no matter how you shake it. You know what I mean? So I don't
it's
think
not me.
Not
Like
you, not
us,
me
like
either.
we are
And that's
like
why we
that.
kind of giggled. As long as you're all right, shit's funny. My
Yeah.
crash was funny. Y'all are laughing at me 30 seconds. I'm
Before
bent
you started
over.
talking.
That shit hurt so bad. I just ate a fucking dog cookie upstairs. Y'all laughed your ass at me. Don't know.
That, in your defense,
It looks like a damn cookie.
we believe the marketing for these dog cookies is
and it wasn't bad. That's why I was confused why you're laughing. I'm like, okay, I ate a stale cookie. Ooh. But it was.
I believe that's the marketing program for this dog biscuit
it's
situation.
old ass cookies that sit around somewhere, and then
One of
they're
those
like,
can't
cookies
it's out of
called
date.
the vanilla ones, one of the Hydrox cookies. It looks like a Hydrox
Lemon,
cookie.
yeah, the little lemon cookies.
like a lemon Hydrox cookie. It just
Exactly.
happens to be for a dog.
And it was in a perfectly as a glass jar, packed up with.
which looks just like I walk by it every day and I think, man,
well, I ate it, and they all start looking at me. They're just like, And I'm like, man, this cookie tastes like shit.
Why my cookies suck, man?
Your cookies suck ass, dog. And then for real, I couldn't understand. You're like, it's a dog thing. I'm like, no, it's not. It's just a stale ass old cookie.
It's just an old cookie.
He ate it, and it just kind of tastes like a shitty protein bar.
Yeah, it did.
It had a
was
decent
powdery.
taste, kind of squishy.
I ate it after I knew it was a dog cookie, just to see.
Yeah,
just
who's
to,
dumber, me or
You know,
him?
yeah.
Just to get on with
Kevin's
Kevin.
like, just try it.
was
Just
like,
try
thanks,
it. I'm
man.
I
like,
just don't want
nope.
Kevin to feel bad.
Put your finger in my butt. Just do it.
But I gave them a barometer
Let's
for
call,
cookies, though.
Christina.
If there are ever cookies sitting out, and I'm
That's a
not
good
eating
choice.
one,
Good call.
Need to be suspect,
Be
right?
suspect,
Yeah,
because
because why would he
otherwise
not be eating them?
I'm
Nick,
gonna be
Nick
eating
is a little bit of a cookie monster,
Yeah.
which sucks because so am I. And his Evil Knievel suit looks good. Mine looks like makes me look all portly.
You're like a
don't want-
1977 Elvis.
Yeah.
I don't want to be portly, man.
Cardiac Elvis right there. Which one are we going with? Do I have the right one?
Oh, let's see.
Christina,
Let's make sure.
Last four. There's the number. Come on.
Is Johnny O'Mara's head this tiny, or is this helmet just?
It's just a tiny helmet.
We're calling Christina Denny. She's going to give us the scoop. I'm interested to see what she even talks about. Like, will she give us the full scoop? Because there's some interesting
So
stuff.
don't say anything. Just sit here quietly.
Hi, Kevin.
Hey, Christina. Welcome to the show. We are live. So, man, that was a good interview.
So
Thanks for
we'll
being
hang
on.
up on you. And
That was not the phone. That was just a weird.
I think it
the
got real to her.
Freaking, she's in England. I'm telling you, it's the damn redcoats.
Oh, they just grabbed her.
She's dead.
They're shaking the 2% T tax out.
Yeah.
Try this again.
Yeah. Hey, welcome. You're live on the show, so don't say anything bad about
Like you normally
Europeans.
do.
Yeah, like you cussing son of a gun.
Nothing.
She's a pros
Nothing.
pro. Christina's a pros pro, and she had to whip me and you into shape to get our awards and the numbers and all the quantities.
Sitting at the airport, she's like,
Trying to handle
seriously,
business.
we need to finalize this. And me and Kevin are like,
I'm going to church.
I think I
got-
did capital something
She's-
to make
yes.
Kevin emphasize.
She went
Hey,
approve
I
the
need this.
awards. I was like, damn, with all caps here. Well, hey,
I
Christina,
need to
this
do
is
something.
this is Nick, and I'm fully confident that John and I have a hotel room this weekend. But I'm having to, John's not so sure. He doesn't.
no,
like it.
I have become more sure
Have
as
you?
time has
Okay.
rolled on.
John's a little worry
Oh, my
wart.
goodness.
We're all different, but we're all stupid at the same time.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
just,
John didn't remember that he already booked it back in February,
That is so
That is
messed
nuts.
up.
and I had to
February.
remind him.
We're old.
That's terrible. I swear I'm getting worse by the minute.
all right, Christina, well, catch us up and tell us what you do. I think we kind of laid it out. You are a titan of the sport. You've been around it. You've been in lots of different roles, and just kind of introduce everybody to who you are and what you do, and then we'll follow up with some dumb stuff, and maybe you can tell us some of the logistical issues, if you feel comfortable, that Team America might be having right now.
I love it. I love that you just called it Team America.
It is Team America.
Well, USA,
No,
Team USA.
USA.
Team United
It's all the way.
States.
Team America. Fuck. Excuse my French, but we're fuck yeah, America. That's it.
Nick is
That's
red,
it.
rednecking.
Literally got that
Hey,
text.
I've got on American flag Vans right now, Christina, and I think I'm going to wear them.
He's
this
going to
whole
run it up
weekend.
some European's
Oh,
ass.
you better wear it.
Yes.
You better.
Yes. All right, so here we go.
Nah.
The floor is yours. Tell everybody who
Yeah.
you are.
So, I mean, where do I start?
I mean, you and Chris Denny. Hell, you almost your husband almost died
Well,
at
see,
my racetrack.
I was an assistant pit track builder back at Bremen
Yes, you
in
were.
1990.
Oh, for real.
Yeah, I think I got free admission for that.
And that's where it all started.
Yeah.
No, we had step
That's where it
up.
all
We had
started.
freestyle and step up. We had a step up for 50s. Like you had to jump over the
I
bar. They
remember I
brought the
jumped
bar.
all that.
Yeah, you were there for the nonsense.
I've done a lot of that.
Dumb. Anyway, so
Yeah.
from
that
Rooster
was
Max.
that was really good times. So yeah, so back then when Rooster X wasn't even really a thing. And, we visited Bremen very frequently and had such good times. And then early 2000s, Rooster X evolved and turned into a little motocross graphics company that's 24 years now in business, and here we are headed to Motocross of Nations.
Well, you skipped about 900 steps.
90%.
I know.
She's married to Chris, who Chris lets you just disappear on the road for the nationals for a while there, and you would come back home, obviously, but like he would kind of. I think you and he would manage the business while he's gone. So I mean, you have a killer relationship. I think he's actually going with you to England. Is that correct?
Yeah, he's my chauffeur right now. He's driving me through Atlanta.
Heck yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You're still here?
I'm still here.
Why did
What
I
are you
think you were at the
talking about?
airport yesterday?
No.
Okay.
Maybe I said,
Again.
maybe I just said that.
Hey, John
I
doesn't
think
know
I
he's got an
lied,
air. He doesn't
so
know
I
he's
can
got a
give an
hotel
answer.
room. So just don't
We
worry.
were at lunch and John was so concerned with the time change. He's like, man, it's going to be late for her. But
Yeah.
She's
Oh
literally
my gosh.
45 minutes from us.
God,
so, so,
Same time
I'm in a
zone.
so
different
what
time
time
zone.
zone are you in right now?
Same one. You dipshits.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
Is
gosh.
Atlanta different from Ackworth? I'm not.
It
yeah,
is.
she's all the way over there in
It
Atlanta.
definitely is.
Dang.
We're up here in Ackworth.
All right, so you're in Atlanta and you are about to get on a plane. You and Chris are both traveling together. That's right. So
We
and,
are.
and some stuff is happening in Atlanta. Are you going to beat some of the motorcycles?
You know what? They beat me today.
Okay, so they did make the
Yeah.
damn dirt bikes made it.
They made it.
AP's
So-
bike's been adjusting to the European climate. So you think that'll be
Oh
a
yeah.
thing?
It's already it's AP's bike's been there. It's already like,
Got bad teeth.
you know, adjusted. It's I don't know.
That's
about
exactly what it is.
You're going to have to put a British sprocket on there. It's got the teeth are all jacked
The
up.
teeth are all crooked.
That. Oh my god.
Oh, that's so good. Damn,
Well,
buck
someone
tooth
asked
smart.
me today. They're like, "Is this a true thing?" And I just pulled up a picture. And I said, "What do you think?"
I
And, yeah,
I went
so
there
that
last
answered
year.
that.
I don't think the teeth are jacked up anymore.
Yeah, but you'll kiss anybody.
Yeah,
Rip
he
up.
kisses guys. So.
Jesus. Yes. I mean, so what? That was my trophy guy.
That was just California. What's he going to do in Europe?
I know.
Jeez.
I think California would bring that out of me more than
I got John some European like tight white pants with a big wide white belt.
Well,
Oh
they're
my
going to be
gosh.
tight regardless.
Well, I
put 'em-
saw John last year in France, and he looked like he just stepped out of the J. Crew magazine. He's
I was
wearing
a
all
businessman.
pants with a belt. I said, "John, you're at a motocross race. What are you doing?"
And a beret.
Dude, that should give you some insight right
Smoking
there,
a long,
Christina.
skinny
I wore dress clothes to the motocross donations. Like, I changed relatively
Why?
quickly. I don't know. It's kind of what I had. I didn't have much.
It said
'Cause-
business casual.
It did say
Yeah,
business
at the
casual
meet and
at the
greet.
meet and
Dress-
greet.
Yeah.
MEAT.
Did you see the meet and greet? It was literally spelled MEAT.
Did you know that,
No.
Christina?
He showed us. He took a picture of it. We posted. It says, I said, well, John's going to this meet and greet. And I don't know how that's going to work out.
The
but
meet
they,
and
they do
greet.
it different
I
in
mean,
Europe.
God.
So.
Oh, they do it different.
Yes.
That's for sure.
All right. So Team
And it's
USA.
probably not even cooked.
No,
No,
it's
it
not.
was-
It's raw.
It's right out of the underwear. Just
It's
fresh. Right out of the underwear. So tell us what's going on with regard to Team USA. I mean, it all came together. Thank goodness. And how about it?
Thank
man? Eli
goodness.
Tomac stepping up. AP. I think it's a good
Oh, yeah.
team.
It's a great team. Yeah. I mean, it's a great team. And honestly, like Chris and I were just talking about this, like next year, if it's in the US, it's going to be so easy. And it's like what we've had to go through this year to get all this stuff out and last minute. I mean, it's hard enough when there's enough time, but to do it literally the week of,
Yeah.
it's just unheard of.
That's incredible.
And it's something that we definitely you know, we all really came together and to make everything happen with this short of time. Like I was sitting in Vegas Monday after Vegas waiting on Eli's call, and to be able to, like, here we are a week later,
Dang.
headed out there. Bikes just got there today. Flights booked, 2 days after. I mean, it was just,
Wide
it's
open.
unbelievable.
Well, thank goodness
Yes.
there are people like you, there are people like John and Nick and myself that we absolutely love this race, and we always like to gauge the temperature with like other riders. So I like asking the young kids. Like we had Pierce Brown on, and we asked him, "Is that race important?" He goes, "Hell yes." He goes, "I would love to race that race for us." So we were just kind of curious, like, is it a thing anymore for the younger kids? They got so many other races.
Well,
They
it's
got so
one of
many-
our fears that we've
Right, and we don't
gotten
want
too
that.
far from the glory days
Right.
of USA dominance, and these kids aren't going to see it as they're going to see it as a problem.
It just gets in the way of training.
Yeah,
and
man, I was gonna have a
I'm switching
vacation.
teams. I can't ride the bike now. And so anyway, he was like, dude, if I ever get the opportunity, I'll do it. So we like hearing shit like that too.
Yeah.
And-
I love that. Yeah. And I mean, definitely, I think Chance Hymas was
Yes.
a prime example. It was just a couple years ago, this kid in the combine, learning all the things about being a pro. And here he is with the opportunity, and obviously past the injury, he would be racing for sure. So, I think I'm not worried about it. I think that these guys and the kids and the examples that,
Cooper and
even
Eli.
guys like Cooper and Eli,
Yes.
like, I think it's something the future is going to be really, really good for.
I hope so. This is the most epic race there is, and the crowd support and
The
everything.
format, the drama, it's in Europe, it's us against the world. All that shit means something. And I love it.
And
I
that
love
race
it.
is just another. It's basically a GP if America doesn't come, and I hate how close we got to possibly not sending a team. I mean, that is. I say it all the time, and Kevin brings me back down to reality, but I just wish there was a way that every year manufacturers, riders, teams, everything acted like they knew this race was coming.
Oh my God, there's a race. It's a surprise every year.
And I know, Christina, it probably feels worse on your end because you're dealing with actuals.
And we're talking about in terms of raising money for this race. I know we did
money. I'm only talking money.
Pit passes at Loretta Lynn's one year. All that money went to this team. So where does the money come from to fund this team? Like, who kicks in? Like, is Yamaha on the hook for a lot more than everybody else because they're sending two of their guys? Tell me how that works.
Well, I mean, honestly, so a couple of years ago, we started really fundraising with the golf tournament that Paul Parabinos put on.
Right on. Yep.
And we had a, pretty successful donation at the end of it. And it was fun, and it was hot as heck. It was right after that Paula race. But, it was something like, hey, there is an interest, and there are people that want to contribute. And, this is something we need to do every year. So then last year, that golf tournament didn't happen because so late with even picking a team, it was not as bad as this year with injuries and everything, but it was just super tough. So that golf tournament didn't happen. And we saw the effects of it because there was no contribution. And so the teams and AMA, they were out a lot more. So this year we decided to put this fundraiser together that's on the
Raise It for USA.
And yep. And so we just, with the help of Mike Bonacci from Club MX, he really rallied around and got all these items, really cool things, from jerseys to books to helmets and all the cool stuff, even like a Tim Ferry MXON pit shirt. It's like there's so many cool things on there. So that's been very successful, and it's something that we definitely see, okay, there are a lot of people that want to participate, donate. I mean, we got a lot of just donations without any kind of, raffle or anything or an item purchase. So I think we need to make this definitely more of a year-long project, not just wait till midsummer and
I agree.
Throw this up. And, so we definitely learned. And today I placed another order for some more T-shirts because we are running out. And
awesome.
So it's really cool because we were like, I don't even know how much to order just because are we going to sell? We ordered some socks from Fuel, and I was like, let me just start with 100 and let's see how that goes. And, we've sold out of them all. So it's definitely something that's, we're learning, and we would like to step it up a level next year and hopefully get the OEMs to contribute and do some bike raffles, do some other things that will bring, big money and really help the teams and the riders, because all the money that we're raising this year goes right to the teams. AMA doesn't, keep anything international straight.
How much did the night with Nick and John generate?
Oh, in the auction?
Yes.
You're talking about then spend a night with Nick and
Yeah.
John? Yeah. Yeah, how did that do? That had to have been your leader.
Yeah, so we're keeping that one open until
Yeah, you don't want to close that.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, we want to collect every, I'm waiting for the video to post so I can really push it.
They get that night at the race in England this weekend.
What's so dumb
how cool is that?
I was thinking this whole time about saying, well, Christina, what about if you auction off a date with Nick? And then here comes
Here
Kevin
we are, both
with the
of you
exact
guys.
same thought. I mean, we're
dummies,
two
dude.
kinds of special right here because I'm thinking the same thing. But so I don't know why I have this number in my head, but is it to send a bike, a rider, and all the support needed? I mean, per rider, I mean, are we talking a couple $100K? What are we talking to truly support a top professional?
I don't know
Kevin
how you
says
stay in business.
Kevin says
his numbers are just out
I
of control.
overestimate expenses and
Yes.
I underestimate revenue, and it's never bitten me.
No, I get it.
But-
What is the number ballpark to get?
That's where
to
I'm
get Eli
headed.
Tomac
Well-
and his crew. And I know it's hard to throw.
I know
it.
you're not making money,
Yeah,
but
it's definitely, obviously, it's, right now, AMA
$700.
747.
There you go.
yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
we're definitely over 100,000 with the support staff and then hotels and the money that goes to the teams, and air freighting 3 pallets
Next
to
day.
London. It's pretty pricey this year, and obviously that's kind of out of our control, but that was the only way to make sure that this race was gonna happen for us. So, I think it's definitely the teams. They put a lot of money, their own money and their own budget into this race, and sending additional support staff or whatnot. But the money that AMA contributes, we'd like to see it become more and every year, and just by fundraising and doing other things, I think that's going to allow it to happen.
Hey, is Mike Pelletier coming over there?
He is.
Okay. Is he already
Yeah.
there? You think? Like, where is that guy at right now?
Actually, he's on a flight to Germany for a meeting, and then he's flying from Germany to France
Okay.
on Wednesday. So,
All right. So
Yeah.
when you get there, you will, if you don't mind relaying a message that Nick and John are going to slap the hell out of him just from behind. He's not going to know it, but he's getting it.
he's going to get it.
He's getting it.
Okay.
Why do I got to be part
Because
of it?
you just tell Nick, you just point it and go, there he is, and
But
he can do
Nick's
the rest.
bigger, he's faster, he's
Right.
stronger. Like,
But you're just still
he's
a part
going
of
to get
it.
away, and
No.
Pelletier's going to grab me.
No.
And
no.
drop me.
Anyway, I've been trying to get Mike. He is harder to get on than Cooper Webb, Eli Chance
Really?
Hymas.
I will pick him up when I see him.
Yes, I've asked him
Nick's
5
gonna
times.
pick him up.
He goes, I'm doing this. I said, dude, we're not going to hang you out to dry. We're not going to be like, man, that Deegan fine is bullshit. None of that. I just like,
Oh no! I'll
Taking
get-
fine.
He'll do it. He'll do it.
And we have fun. Like, we hang out at the AMA Vintage Motorcycle Days for hours.
Christina,
and hours.
if you
I'm
could have
totally
heard
kidding.
Kevin on the microphone at Mid Ohio making fun of Mike's jeans.
Oh, I'll ruin him.
The dude's racing a mini bike,
In
and
skinny
Kevin
jeans.
is drilling him
It's
over
skinny.
Yes.
over the PA.
What are you doing, dude? You're over 30 with them skinny
But
jeans.
he's talking about how he thought it would be so aerodynamic and stuff. Like, he goes, "How's that working out for you, Mike?
You
You're
got
not
third, you idiot. Like, they love it. Like, anything goes there. It's the wildest race. Have you, ever been to that thing?
We talk about 41,000 spectators. The current AMA
70,000.
paper says 71,000.
That's 71,000 people at this damn race. It is out
Yeah.
of control. Turn it into one of my favorite races. It's so
It's-
good.
it's incredibly fun.
Like this year was, I mean, it was fun.
We
It was
can't
fun
seem to
last year
win
too,
there.
but it was. Oh, we're gonna win next year, man.
Bring the right bike.
If I could just have a good
These dudes
motorcycle,
are
I could
racing
win
like
by a
Honda
mile.
Accords and Ferrari classes. Like, they bring the wrong, like, the classes are kind of weird, so you don't know what to sign up for. So they brought like turds and they race one class.
You know what I thought about?
Anyway.
And I was thinking about this which this is probably a conversation for later, but we need to go because so many people come by where we're parked and all that. We need one of our easy up canopies that says Motocross of Nations.
And we'll
like-
take the funds and hand them to the AMA or
Yeah,
hand
like
them to
we should
Christina.
do
or-
something. Have
Hey.
something.
Hey, I could do
I would
that.
love that.
I could do that on the mic. Like, I'm in control of that whole damn thing. We could just say,
we
hey,
could have a canopy cover with a QR code that goes to the donation page.
and say, look, man, let's help
Let's
these dudes
do
get
this,
there.
Christina, because
Help
Good
us. You
Lord.
I
are-
love this.
Come with us. Come show up to that race, and it's ridiculous. And hang out for a couple days, and we will generate. I bet we can do 15,000.
it's the greatest
20 grand.
gathering of chaos you have ever seen in your life, and it's so much fun, and nothing crazy seems to happen. The police, the security, they're not overbearing.
And it's the AMA. It's the
It's the
AMA
AMA's
in
event.
charge running this race,
Yes.
and it is the loosest ass race I go to every year. And
Sign me up.
It is awesome.
Sign me up.
Yeah, yeah. you
So
should-
what
I
if?
think you could raise money there. There's just
I
too many
think you're
people
100%
not to.
right.
Well,
100%.
and it's the right demographic. It's all the
Old
guys
dudes
our
that have-
age. Yeah.
And we're going to raise money for them. We need to talk about something else too. If Christina could, if you could support 2 teams, we've got some things that we've got to work out with Latvia. But since it's going to be in the United States next year, we're gonna see if the three of us can
Race for Latvia?
field a team for Latvia.
Huh. Are you gonna
Hey,
pay? Are you gonna
I
fund
know
it?
people.
She
Yeah.
does. You do know.
I
some.
don't
I
think
know.
I think she's underestimating how angry we make the Latvian.
Well, he's trying to make it right by trying
I'm
to
trying
field
to
the
make
team.
it right. If they have they're represented in the B, like
in the B main.
We
in the
talked
B
shit about
main?
Latvia last year, and this dude hit me up from Europe. He goes, "Hey man, Latvia's really nice, and you don't know shit about what you're talking about." We're just totally cutting up, but yeah, that tells you how many.
We didn't even know there was a
People.
country called Latvia. We
Yes.
just happened to use that term.
Right.
We're dumber than hell. Hey,
Just like
Christine,
to say it.
Christina, what if there was just a bank account with the funds already in there, and all you had to do is execute?
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, that would just be
To me, I
That'd
mean,
be awesome.
you threw out a number, 100K.
Are we talking? Is 100K a good?
Is that for
Solid
the
estimate.
team or is that for one rider?
I mean, no, that's not for. I mean, to really help the teams. I mean, it's we're talking 3 times that
300
to really
grand
do it right.
to do the support
Yeah.
staff, all your merch, all your shirts,
Yeah.
the team gear, flyer body, logistics, hotels, cars.
So if we had
For sure.
400K, it would be pretty easy. Or we need
Yeah.
400 per rider. What are you saying?
no, she said
smart.
300 for the whole
We're-
deal.
Ho-
Would be close.
Yeah.
See, John,
Hey, you
you're-
guys.
I just can't
don't want to
believe-
cut you off,
But
but,
you're going to.
Delta's
You're
not
gonna?
going to wait for me.
Okay.
hey,
Don't-
they will.
Yeah.
Tell them you're with us and they'll get you a car. They did that for us.
Or
Yes,
they'll
man.
throw
Alright.
you off the plane.
Yeah.
All right.
That
Safe
would
travels.
be nice too. But we've got 6 bags. How many?
They're carrying
We have
suspension.
18 tires. We're checking. 18 tires.
All right. You do,
Well,
you do your thing.
Dude, you guys rock. And hey, we need to get you and Chris in studio. So we're,
Yeah.
we're
For
not
sure.
done with this. So we'll
Yeah,
have you out.
we'll be down.
And when you get
We love
there,
that.
you let them know John and I are coming.
They better clean that shit up.
Yeah, and hell's coming with us. We're going to be the
Get some braces.
obnoxious Americans.
Do some floss.
Like I'm going to be, I'm telling you, I'm going to be out there with a chainsaw.
with the chain on it.
USA.
All right, y'all go check those tires and get yourself there safely and have a
Safe
blast.
travels.
Thanks, guys. It was fun. We'll come in.
Okay.
All right.
right,
See you
thanks.
soon.
I love
Okay,
you.
bye.
All right. See you. Love you too.
Oh, she
Yes.
said it.
Number 2.
Is that number 2? Who was
I
the
think it's
first
number
one?
2.
Somebody in Colorado.
Listen, man.
That don't count.
It's just Kevin wasn't there.
Okay, so for 300K, that seems so minuscule to
would
me.
think, you would think.
If I'm KTM, and I'm not saying they're having a great year because they're all these talks about downsizing from
Yep.
gas, and KTM or Husky. I don't care. If I'm a company that has spent what they've spent just in India alone, because you don't even know about all the India KTM stuff.
Dots
Nobody.
or feathers?
Dots.
Okay.
Yeah. Listen, man, we went to Crazy Horse and Ralph told us about what we had until y'all come
Took
in.
it away.
We used to have free roam in this
Oh,
land.
you greedy white men. I was
Come in
like,
here and took what we had.
If you don't know what they're talking about, a guy actually told them that. The guy,
In
the tour
South
guide, it made you feel terrible. About
Yeah, everybody's like, God, dude, why
Made
do
me
we
feel
live here?
terrible. I said, y'all, hell, I'm with you, Ralph.
Yeah,
That's
'cause
what's up. And next thing you know, Nick's all the way on the other side, like on Anchorman, like, yeah.
Nick
like,
ran up
what?
the hill. It's vertical, for like 800
Hey,
feet
oh,
and got to the top of Crazy Horse.
I
He's
did
like,
a dance. Hey, I made it rain for about 17
He
seconds.
did.
He's good at that.
Yeah. But listen, man, Christina, how much respect?
Mad respect for
Because
what she does.
who said it earlier about a woman? Oh, you said it, Kevin. How organized women are compared to men. Like Christina, you could imagine how daunting that list is. When let's build out Team USA. Who are the riders? I don't know.
I don't know. Figure it
And
out.
you're not going to know for a long time. So put that on hold.
Can't book a ticket. Can't.
How many people are they bringing? Well, we don't know because we don't know how many riders. Okay, well, get the hotels anyway.
Let's get the bikes over there. Can we do that? No.
No, we
And
can't.
they got to send 2 bikes.
I think it's pretty evident that women are better at everything.
100%. My wife would be massively in charge of that shit. I'm big idea, big dumb. Hey, we should do this, and she'll be
Yeah.
like, "Okay, dummy. Now I
Now
have
I got to
execute
order
it."
a
Yes.
paving crew.
It's taken all of us to pull
get
this
it paved.
to pull this race off, and it's been phone calls and meetings, and the meetings are like 90 minutes, and we talk 1 minute about that shit, and then we're like, "Hey, man,
we do voices.
make fart sounds," and it's like nothing gets accomplished. But
We do voices though, funny
you
voices.
dang
And
right.
our wife would have had it done.
Yes,
All
it
of
would
our
have been
wives would
done.
have had this done in no time.
It'd have been locked in, the sounds handled. So, yeah.
But I just look at Christina's business is extremely busy, and it's very
And it's not just motorcycle graphics. They do a whole normal.
they do businesses.
Businesses,
Yeah,
But if
normal.
you need graphics, you should I love them now because
they support the sport. They're so invested.
Yes.
In it.
Not only that though, the graphics go on.
They're good. as
oh,
shit.
They're
they're
dead
perfect. And
fits.
I can call and say they've got my stuff in the computer, and I'm like, hey, this is Nick. I need some graphics for Beta 200. You want the same?
Most
kind of
people
stuff?
be like, "What the hell's a
A
beta?"
beta, I do Kawasaki's, Hondas,
But they
and
know
every
exactly-
now and again I do a damn Yamaha because Rick Johnson raced one in '83
and 4.
and 4, and I do the yellow ones now. Though, when you get on that white one,
We
that
ain't
don't
doing
count.
the white ones.
That don't count. Yamahas ain't supposed to be
Forget
white.
them white ones.
But I don't have to go through. and
It's
tell 'em-
bullshit.
I don't have to tell them to put Winners Take Y'all on it. I don't have to tell them to put Sugar Balls on it. I don't
No,
have
they
to tell
know
them
it's
my
Sugar
name.
Balls Blackman's
It's
bike.
all just perfect
Done.
every time.
Yep.
They got a
are
board
just-
up there, and it's like,
Yeah, so that's
things
our
Sugar Balls
advertisement
likes.
for Rooster X, and I always preach that when I'm at a race, and I'm like, hey, look around this racetrack right now. Whoever's here, you need to go buy your goggles from them because they're at
Yes.
these races. You need to buy your bikes from them because they're providing support. Like, don't buy a damn bike because it saved you $300.
Yeah.
That dude, whatever that bike brand is, ain't going to be at all the damn races where these dudes are at. So it means something. And like
It means a
Rooster
lot.
X, they're all over the place.
They support the stuff that really matters, and
freaking donations. She's going over there giving her time.
That's a problem with and it used to be the same way with bicycle shops too. Like people will shop.
Top me off.
They will shop the shit out of a motorcycle and drive 4 hours to save $100 instead of buying it from the local
Yes.
person that
Yep.
can help
I
them.
used to have people nonstop be like, "Hey man, if you go up there to the other side of Chattanooga, you can save." And I'm like, "Do you know what diesel fuel or even gas? Do you know what that costs?" Because like a lot of times, I end up at Woolies.
Yep.
Bobby Wooldridge, Atlanta Husky. I don't, Woolies is a local shop that has.
I love the small mom and pop ones. Suzuki
Well,
Yamaha.
his
Dalton.
dad ran the business. Bobby took it over. It has everything in stock. The stuff I like is in stock. The riding gear, the helmets, and I go down there and Bobby's like, "Hey, grab my helmet and go ride this thing." Well, it results in a sale because I'm like, "Damn, this thing's bad to the bone," and like, you're not gonna get that from
We're
the dude.
suckers though. We rode 2 bikes. We rode demo bikes at
I'm surprised y'all ain't bought a Stark.
Mid
Mid
Ohio.
Ohio. No, we're not buying a Stark.
And we were like,
Holding back on them, even though it's one of the most amazing machines you've ever thrown.
Yes.
away.
We did have fun.
it is amazing.
Did you ride with us?
Hell yeah, I
I
did.
cannot remember that for some reason.
That was the one time I
And
didn't
Kyle
get
was
hurt.
there.
Yes.
Oh, that's why I
rode
don't
2
remember it.
damn
You didn't get
times.
hurt.
Yeah.
And that's and the streak was over. I rode my
And
whole
the
life and
streak
nothing
was
ever happened.
But
Bullshit, dude.
we were ready to buy.
them
They sent us
collar
out on 2 Triumph 450 scramblers, and we got back. We're like, well, we need one
And,
of these.
hey, and for the money, that's probably the best
It's the best value in
value you
American
could have had.
motorcycling.
Was
It
it
is.
under $6,000 for that damn bike? And they
Yeah.
look cool as shit.
and
what was-
rode awesome.
What was funny is we get on it and I go, "God, these handlebars are really high." And then we ride through the traffic of Mid Ohio.
And you're like, oh shit. I
and then
understand
about
why.
8 minutes in, I'm like, "This is the most comfortable motorcycle I've ever ridden," because I was in a natural upright position instead of this crotch rocket nonsense.
That's a good segue that will lead me to freewheeling Triumph and whatever other brands they sell. Honda, Suzuki as well.
Honda was always a big.
It was
thing.
always freewheeling Honda. But Triumph is now one of their major brands, and they're going to be out there at our racetrack. And then, of course, here's the first announcement. We haven't even announced this, that Triumph is bringing their full corporate team out there with all their bikes. They're going to have demo bikes. And the cool part is you get to demo a Triumph during a race. So we're going to pick like every moto or every other moto
On the track?
during the race on the track. So
No, I didn't know this.
yeah, so you're going to get to schedule. We'll drop the gate, and the Triumph demos will have a second gate drop. They get to go out and demo on full
So
blown
me and
racetrack.
Nick on scramblers, we could drop the
Not the
clutch.
scramblers. No, it'll be the actual Triumph
They
250.
should
just
bring some
kidding.
for the
I
road.
thought so too. I thought but I guess the logistics of it not having, people to manage it or whatever. But they're bringing technicians, the marketing side. They're all coming. So Triumph rides at our race, which is pretty bitching.
So
during
you
a
get
race,
to ride a
drop
250
gate,
motocrosser
motocross track.
off the gate
Yeah.
around the track.
And I think
That's
it's
pretty cool.
I think it's a great place to do it on a grass
We're
track.
gonna have to ride one of those
I know. I got
You
you.
got
I'm
to.
already like
just
cool.
to see. That engine sounds different on a
Right.
much like a Yamaha sounds different. Triumph engine sounds different, and
Hey, I
people
was-
talk about how powerful they are.
To change the subject, they are our presenting sponsor. So we are thankful they're coming. They're bringing their full team. They're going to bring demos out. So another reason to come race our race. And their headquarters is like at the Atlanta airport, so it makes total
45
sense.
minutes,
It's the
maybe.
Great Escape is the name of the race. Steve McQueen jumped over that fence on a Triumph. So I'm like, come on, dude. I laid it all out for you. Got to do it.
Yeah. And there was probably horses nearby that stank.
That's another story altogether. I know what you're talking about. But
Brian.
Brian.
It's a fireball talking.
It is the fireball talking.
Dude, when he screamed that across that parking lot, it was funny as shit. And that lady was in her horse outfit. You
But
know,
just
she's
think
like,
about
Top him off there, fella.
this.
He's the guy up there who works for the fire department. His name's Ken Henderson. And he's up there and he calls in on the scene. He goes, you show engine 12 on scene, 2-story residential structure, 40% involved. We'll be doing an offensive attack. Go ahead and have second coming in. Grab us a little bit of water.
can we get this dude in here?
Ken Henderson, he'll be at that race. And
Oh,
I'll say,
he will.
I'll show you Ken Henderson. He goes, I don't talk like that. And you do talk like that.
By God, we'll
Ken
record it and
Henderson.
we'll decide.
Promise you, he talks like that.
I'm so fired up about the D Nations, man. The D Nations. I'm gonna call it D Nations the whole time I'm there.
Moto X D
It's the-
Nations.
so we love Mid Ohio, and it's the coolest thing. This is the greatest professional race there is.
It is my favorite sporting experience I've ever had.
The people, especially in Europe,
Oh.
the energy for
We're
their
going buck
country.
wild, son. I'm telling
It's
you.
fine.
We're
That's
going
the place
wild.
to do it.
Hey, the greatest thing about it, that bitch don't start till like noon. Like,
and we
you
won't
get
be the
hammer time.
wildest ones.
Listen, the one at whatever Bud's that I went to, they let you get hammer time drunk, and the first gate drop ain't till like
It's like 1
11
o'clock.
or 1.
No, I
Like,
think it's 1.
It was so, I was like, shit, dude.
Moto
I'm
1.
sober.
I'm
1 o'clock.
guaranteeing
It's
we're getting beat
amazing.
up.
It's built.
I'm guaranteeing
You're getting beat up.
I don't want to get
I
beat
guarantee
up.
You're getting
That's
beat
We're
up.
gonna
bullshit.
get mauled by
Christina,
one of those
Denny, and Nick will fight their way out of everything.
One of those soccer crowds, man.
I'm going to
We're
grab
be-
Pelletier.
the
He's going to
hooligans.
help.
Weed, you'll be there. Y'all got to get over it, and you got to get out of where you're at, and you need to jump into where they're at.
Christina
we're
can
doing.
help
Wes,
us.
I know you need to be with all the media. You need the jackets, the whatever the pass
We don't
is.
have all that. So
You
when I
need it.
called
You
her,
need to buy that shit.
Adamitis was reaching out to Christina, and she's like, it's so last minute. It's really hard for me to get all this.
Can you get me a puffy jacket?
And then I was like, well, okay. So I was just calling, see how
He
you're
booked his
doing.
hotel in February, but he couldn't get a
I
jacket.
can't remember. And god dang, I am struggling, dude, for mental
Just tell what they look like. We'll get some made.
Yeah, what if it's some hacky ass shitty version of it? That'd be even better, dude.
press.
What if it says no? I'm talking about if it says United States of USA,
With a K. Remember?
U.S. of USA.
Yeah.
United States of USA.
We just need
It's a
some
little like
That's the University
Folkleys.
of College
I
business
know
right
that
there.
shit, that
shit like Team America shit, and we'll just walk around.
Just walk around.
and,
hey,
and mohawks.
When he
and-
goes, you can't go here. I'm American, God damn it. I
go
go
in
anywhere
there.
I
I'll
want
do
to.
whatever
Listen,
I want, son.
all you need to do is go find John. Damn it,
Big
what's it?
John?
Big John.
Yeah, yeah.
And say hi. Just say what's up. Tell him whatever, Christina, and just gloss
Christina
it over with
will
him,
help.
and you're in. There's no reason why you guys should not be in the mix. You're media, and I'm telling you right now.
And we're obviously legit. Look at us.
I mean, what you honestly should do is pack this shit up. Wes said he would do a show with you, and y'all would have one hellacious show. If you could, I know it's a pain in the ass to pull that shit off, but that might be the most.
The hardest part is sitting still when you're having fun.
I know it
To sit down and say, we're going to work.
for the next 4 hours.
When we're
Which
so
is the
serious.
problem because we're cutting up and everything didn't. I mean,
Well, we had it
it's
set
so
up.
funny.
We had it set up, and Brock Glover came to our camper.
He was that close. I'm like,
and the mics are hooked. All we had to do was turn
turn
it
the
on.
power on.
Yeah,
Such
we
dumb-
had the show.
No,
nobody
he had
nobody
dinner
got to hear it.
appointments. He had a dinner.
Yeah, but he
engagement.
sat there and talked about his OW.
You could have been on this show right now. You've talked to us for 38 minutes.
He talked to us about his OW at that dealership for who
Yes.
knows how long, and I'm just like,
Hey,
why aren't we recording this?
Nick would have just bear hugged that son of a bitch and drug him in there.
And you could have easily done it.
Hey,
He's fit
He's
now.
a little guy though. He's
He's tall.
I feel like he's taller
He's
than me.
tall, but he's not. Nick's
Right.
got
No,
girth.
but yes,
He's probably
and, throbbing.
65
purple,
pounds.
purple vein girth.
He's probably only 160 pounds.
So he's fit as shit though, and that dude looks good on the bike. When he rode, I was like,
Dude,
dang.
he looked good on the bike. And he,
That
I
number
didn't know it was him for the
J18,
first.
that was his
lap.
number.
I'm like, who the fuck is that guy? He looks so damn factory like.
Smooth.
You know when you see a dude that's like, there's dudes that haul ass, like Grant Hoffman hauls ass, but then when you see, I don't know, just pick a guy like,
Like Brock Glover.
I mean, and not even a 2-digit guy, like a 1-digit dude. You're like, okay, this motherfucker looks different,
they do look different.
way different.
Yeah.
And I've
People
seen dudes.
talk about Jet's fast lap at the last SMX, the ones that saw it.
It's beautiful. It's poetry.
It's like, God, how fast could he? Like, he's still not on his limit.
No, he's not in the middle of a race getting pushed.
Yes, he could go even faster than that. And that's how Glover looked. Granted, on what was that, a 75 Elsinore 125?
Yeah, it was on a Honda.
And it looked so smooth. But again, he's a to
He's
elite
and he's
level,
the
and he knows
smoothest-
how to
and
find
that was his
that.
thing, was being smooth
Yes.
to begin with.
I
so.
just remember the corner we were sitting beside, and he would come through that corner, man. It was just
That bike sounded good.
I kept announcing it
poetry.
extra hard to y'all. I was like, and Brock Glover, Nick and John, get your ass out here and watch
Yeah,
it.
'cause we had
It's
to run to
gonna
the
be
fence.
racing because this motherfucker is fun as shit to watch.
That was his number when he was a kid, J18.
Makes sense.
That's what was on the bike. I don't know why.
There's
J-
a picture of him in the new AMA magazine sitting on that motorcycle on the start
Oh,
line.
sweet.
And he doesn't look like he's 60 years old, but I think he's 60.
He's got to be.
Oh yeah. He's
100%.
got
Him
at
and
least
Bailey
60.
are that same deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might be 62 or something.
Dude.
Have you
and-
seen Bailey hit a golf ball? Like
Yeah.
he gets some help with some golf clubs. He sits on in his chair, obviously, and he can stroke a golf ball straight. Of course, it's David Bailey, and of course it's straight and it's smooth as shit. He goes, whoosh, and you're like, I can't do it like that right
Dude,
now.
he's a master of technique, though, and he understands technique for performance. And
Yes.
It's
I've
such a
always said
cool-
it. I've always thought that him, whoever, whatever, like Rick John, whatever, they're gonna if it wasn't Moto, it was the Iron Man. If
They
it
were
wasn't
gonna
that, he was
excel.
gonna kick ass and whatever else.
business, teaching.
We gotta catch back up
anything.
with Bailey. That was one of my favorite interviews.
The problem with Bailey is we need him here for about a week. We need him here so long that we're sick of him.
Just go home, David. I had to
Because
take him back to the airport when he came to our DMXS charity.
Yeah.
He came, did the
to the ride for AT.
ESPN interview.
There's a picture of me
Yes.
and him sitting in
He
that
came into our studio,
lunchbox.
flew in because I think they had to do the Supercrosses. Yeah, that's right. He did.
Oh, he recorded-
He recorded Supercrosses at Chet Birch Productions, which was in Marietta. So he flew in, did our show, did the race, came to our charity, and then I took him back. He played pool with us, which is one of my favorite memories. Played pool with us, and we're watching Atlanta Supercross the next day, and he's breaking it down. I'm like, whoa, dude! Nobody, me and
That's
Weege,
when you know you need to be quiet.
Weege and I were just like, let this man do his thing. It's amazing.
He's a special person, man.
Yeah.
And I got to drive him and drop him off at the Kiss and Go lane.
Oh yeah, did you?
Oh, the
Yes,
kissing.
I literally
I
had to
get
drop
it
him
now.
off.
First, I'm like, what the heck? Where's this at?
I guess we got to do this, Dave.
Hey.
He was like, and he has the incredible kissing.
Yeah.
He went
Well,
with a
technique.
European technique that I've never experienced before.
European style.
And that's because they're used to working around them teeth.
Yeah.
Your tongue muscles get
You go
developed.
swirling this way and that ways. All you Americans make it easy for them.
Yeah, we just go straight in for the
and
kill
they're
up here in
slime, you
America.
can slime it all up. But when you got to drop down and go in and out,
Yeah, some of them are up, some of them are down, just to get in there deep. And I know he probably.
European kissing.
Could you
Come
imagine
on.
Bailey breaking that down like some?
Yeah,
Hey,
you can see
we're
the tongue
live
goes in.
here. We're live at the European Kissing Contest. Now, this contestant right here, Bill Ward, he's got a
Pushes the lips out and then receives the other lips.
and saliva will.
you gotta be careful with them European teeth to get your mouth all up.
You'll
and
be all
stuff, your
stuck in
lips
there
will
for a
be
minute.
good.
They got to squirt water like two dogs on you. You get stuck together now.
Blast them. You blast them with water
Pour
if
some
they get
damn
stuck.
2% milk on them.
You know, we gotta contact our European style friends from Mammoth. They
You
were
do.
all our,
Tell them you're on the way.
Yeah, I don't know
boys.
how to get in touch
our
with those
teammates.
dudes.
How? What do you mean you don't know how?
I didn't get their number or anything.
Kurt Nickel.
It wasn't like
Kurt-
Colorado with
You text Kurt Nickel, say, hey, we're going to England.
we're going
Well,
to
first
England.
things first, what the fuck are you going to England for?
We
mate?
need to look in your basement, Kurt, and see. Look through some of your old GP
Kurt
bikes.
has good teeth, so I'll take it back.
Most of the Europeans do. I checked last year.
You looked?
I checked France, England, and Ireland. And the Irish dudes are like, "Where are we going next?" I'm like, "I don't know, man, but I can't take you."
We're going to have to call AP.
Yeah, we just have to call Aaron Plessinger.
Can you
man.
imagine the Renthal sprockets over there? I love that. Was a good.
That
one,
was
Nick.
funny as shit.
Freaking teeth all jacked up. We need to get a
Crookeder
sprocket
than
like
hell.
that. Be like, this one's from Europe.
Look at the teeth on it.
We just get some Union Jack stickers and stick on them.
He's so good, man.
I've never
Let's
made that
ask
analogy.
Plessinger if he's ever thought of that. That'll be a good one. Did you tell him?
Hello.
AP,
What is going on, brother?
son, this is Kevin, Nick, and John. This is your second appearance. There's only a handful of guys that have made two. Wygant, Ricky Carmichael, I think.
Yeah.
Tim Ferry.
Tim Ferry's done
Yeah.
it twice.
So there's been three. Aaron is four.
Four. You are right.
And Aaron, last year I talked to you right before or early morning at the Motocross of Nations in France and said, "Hey man, you were on the show a little bit ago, and you acted like you knew what I was talking about, and that was pretty cool." Of you."
AP said, security.
Just scream security.
Big John, get this idiot out of here. This idiot out of here.
No, I do remember that.
Well,
I do remember
I was
that.
the only one dressed in business casual in the pits.
Like, why?
Yeah, why is homeboy wearing dress
You
pants?
got a closing you're going to?
Hey, we're going again this year, Aaron. We're going to be there for you, brother. And
Let's go.
If you
Hey,
need some muscle, John and Nick will whoop some
I am
ass.
so fired up, man. I told John, I said, we're getting arrested or beat up one. I can't wait.
He wants to get
Some
in a
English
fight
woman's
and
gonna
get
whoop Nick's
arrested.
ass.
I just want to be in the middle of all the craziness, just with screaming USA with a.
Well, listen, if they do good, the after parties at those things
Oh, yeah.
are next
That's European.
level. Yes.
I don't care.
Oh, the after party is going to be huge if we win.
I don't care. It's
Hell
how,
yes.
I don't care
Huge.
how it goes. We're still going to after party. I don't care.
Yeah, baby.
I love it. Yeah.
Well, Aaron, first things first, thank you for stepping up, and for the show and for America. Like, damn, dude, like you, Cooper, and all you guys, you all stepped up. Which, how stoked were you whenever Coop and then Eli stepped up? You had to been like, hell yeah, brother.
Dude, yeah, I was so stoked. I mean, obviously, like, I was stoked with our first team, but with those guys getting hurt and these guys stepping up, I mean, it just got, better and better. It was, the last dude who friggin' won it was Eli. So, I mean, you couldn't really ask for a better teammate than Coop. I mean, we've been boys since day one, so it's going to be a fun trip, and I think we got a really, really good shot of winning this thing.
You have to feel like you're built for this. Like, you are built for that environment. You are built that damn crazy ass hair of yours, your damn cowboy hat that Jeremy made you. You are built for speed.
Oh, dude, we're built. We're aerodynamic, and we look good at the same time.
Like a damn
So
bald
it's like,
eagle.
I mean-
90% of the battle right there.
Looking like a damn bald eagle, son.
I didn't even think about it. We need
Looking-
cowboy hats. How are we going to be there without cowboy hats?
I got cowboy hats.
Well, we're taking them then, bitch.
we got
'cause
giant skulls, Aaron. You don't even know. We got huge heads.
Yes, I'm going to tell you. John's head so big he can remember tomorrow.
No, that's a
Now, do you have a
I said
custom?
that's pretty big.
Yes. Hey, so Aaron, do you have a custom hat for this event? I
Oh.
know you got one. Tell me about it.
I haven't seen it personally yet.
Hell yeah.
But I've gotten the phone calls. I picked it out. They sent me pictures and got me a hat dialed in. So whenever we get over there, it is going to be
on.
placed upon my head, and it probably won't come off all weekend.
Probably holds a
know.
6-pack
Unless
of
I'm
beer.
racing, obviously.
Right.
I'm really questioning this now, John. I was sitting here trying to think of what we need to pack.
Damn cowboy hat.
And so should we go
you
with
need
cowboy,
you need rubbers and cowboy hats.
cowboy
boys.
hats, cowboy,
Cut off jeans too. Cut off
cowboy
jean
hats
shorts.
and boots? Like we need
Look,
boots.
this mofo
Yes.
was
And
worried to
cowboy
You
death
need
about having.
condoms, cowboy hats,
Yeah.
cut off jeans.
He was sweating today at lunch, Aaron, about having
Rubber
like
boots.
cowboy boots. He
We
goes,
need to
man,
wear
this,
'em."
he calls them loader operator boots. And he's like, man, I don't have no damn
dude.
loader operator boots. And I'm like, you're going to have to go get some,
I'm
son.
gonna go get some and beat them up. Get me a cowboy hat.
Put some miles on them.
You're going to have to beat the shit out of them
you know
because
you're-
nothing looks worse than brand new boots.
No, you look gay as hell. Get some. Damn,
I'll give you some old ones.
Yes,
Okay.
they got miles on them.
Scrape them up.
Yeah.
Get a
Yep.
wire brush.
Yeah.
Scrape them up.
Oh, I never thought about the wire brush. That's
But,
a good
hey,
thing.
Bend them. Take them and bend them a couple hundred times.
Run over them with the car a couple times.
Yes, drag them behind your.
Just tie them
It
on the
needs to look
road.
like Mike Treadwell's
I'll
face.
just go riding in them tomorrow. I'll just
Damn.
get the boots and go riding in them tomorrow and then be call it.
There, now you're good. Yeah.
Well, I've also got, and this is the question: should it be boots or I've got on a pair of American flag
No.
Vans right now?
Let's let Aaron answer. American flag Vans. Which one?
I just think,
I'm saying I can't do the Vans.
okay.
I'm saying boots all the way,
Right
especially
on.
for England.
Yeah.
Especially for England because we don't know if it's going to be raining or not.
And because
So
of
the
how we
boots-
dumped them boys for that 2% T-tax.
That's right.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
They need to see
Well,
our
hey,
damn
that
boots.
is what I'm talking
We're going to
about.
check in and getting our damn T-tax money back too. We're looking for a refund while we're over there.
It's only 300 years ago, sir. I don't have my
I don't know
receipt.
who I got to talk to over there.
Reparations for that T-tax,
You
dog.
damn right.
Yeah, reparations.
All right, so your bike has already been there getting adapted to that England air. Now, them boys on Yamaha,
Oh, yeah.
they just got the bikes. They just got them shipped over there. Now, I don't know.
They arrived today.
They just made it today, which is wild. Like, that's how close they had to cut it. But now, so we know the teeth on English people ain't too good. You feel me? But then, what about the sprockets and the teeth on them things all crooked? And
Yeah.
Nick says European Renthal sprockets have jacked up teeth.
crooked ass teeth.
Yeah, don't let them put one of those British sprockets on your bike, man, because the teeth
right.
are all jacked up.
We're dumb.
Yeah, we're bringing straight American grade.
Paul-
right
Right.
there.
Hollywood sprockets.
Paul
I will say,
Perabino's got you
last
set
year
up.
I didn't see any crooked teeth, and I went to France, England, and Ireland. And dude said there's the teeth.
It's just stereotype.
The
I'm just
teeth
messing.
market has gotten better.
It's gotten better. The veneers
since
are good.
Austin Powers.
All right, so I wanted to talk about your
Oh,
season, like about I guess a couple of the first round of SMX. We were worried, like, all right, what's going on with Aaron? Like, he's going to be one of our team captains, and you had a little injury or something. And then we saw what you're capable of, like at that last race. So, tell me where you're at physically and health wise. You ready to go?
Oh, dude, I'm ready. I'm ready. Like that first round, man, I was coming into Charlotte like ready to go. I was so freaking amped up to get racing, and then that Friday I had that crash, and man, it just like it took it out of me. And I don't know, like I thought I broke my collarbone as soon as I hit, and I don't know. It just continued to hurt. Sorry, guys, my kids are
Oh man, we got
absolutely
We're good.
ravages right now. Let her out of the closet. Get out of the closet.
That's what Nick always says to me.
kids. Come out of the closet, John.
John, out of the closet.
Oh no, but I was ready to freaking go, and Charlotte, and then that crash just it put an end to my momentum, and then I tried to ride that next week, and it wasn't working. I think I got like one day of riding in that week, and then the next week, or after Texas, really on Saturday, I made the decision to go out to California and spend a week with G, and after the week with G, it was like I wasn't brand new, but I was damn sure better than what I was the week before. It was pretty wild, but yeah, man, I mean, as this week goes on, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling amped up. I had my best day of riding pretty much all season today. So
Yes.
I'm ready to
Love
go.
it, dude.
I can't wait. I can only like as amped up as we are to be going over there and watching. I can't imagine how stoked you are to be like.
It's an honor, man, to represent your country. And Aaron's lucky he's had multiple chances, but like me and Kevin were hoping that this race hasn't lost some of its fire. And you know, we had Pierce Brown on last week, and he felt like it would be a super big honor to have the opportunity that you have.
Yeah, so can you tell me what's the temperature like whenever it still means something to you, and when you talk to a younger rider like a whoever, like is it still like Pierce Brown? Obviously, he gets
He's
it.
a KTM type
Is
guy.
it still a thing in the pits? Like, man, I would love to be picked.
Man, I want to say yes. Like, I mean, because I'm thinking the way I think, and this race is almost bigger than any
is.
race
You can say
that
it.
you
It
could
is.
ever do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's the biggest race you could possibly be picked for, and that's another thing is you got to be good all year long to get picked for this race. It's not just coming in late and win a couple races or whatever, but it's they're watching you on every track, on every or around every discipline, and just they're deciding. So for them to pick me, this is my third time I'll go over, this is my third time doing the race. So when they pick me, it's like, man, I've made it this year. Like
That's awesome.
I did everything. I did everything, other than win a championship, for them to be like, all right, this is our guy. This is one of three guys that we're going to send over and try to beat these Europeans on. I mean, we only get a few every other year, but it's like it's in Europe pretty much every other year or whatever.
For sure.
So yeah, it's one of the biggest honors you can bestow upon me.
Well, and this race is known for heart and super big performances on certain days, and nobody's better than that than Cooper Webb. He's not necessarily the best qualifier, but that dude's there on game time.
And who better to put on that 250? Bob Hanna's done it.
Jeff
Jeff
Ward.
Ward's done it. They've all stepped down. Like he was on a 500, and then he's racing a 125.
Well, and Cooper stepped up when he was on a 250 to ride the 450.
Yes,
It's like
that's a great call.
The dude has a similar heart as you, Aaron. I mean, he's begging for this race, and we're super thankful for that.
Yeah, man. It was really, really cool to see him say that he would ride the 250, and man, I've ridden with him now. I rode with him last, I think, Wednesday and Friday, and he's putting in the work. He's really, really wanting to go over and prove something for sure. And if you guys remember Cooper Webb on a 250, it is no joke when that dude gets serious. So yeah, I'm super excited. I'm super, fortunate to be able to do this, and yeah, it's gonna be a damn good time, boys.
Yeah,
I hope it's a Johnny O'Mara on the 125 against all the Europeans, or a Bob Hanna at Unadilla
Or
on the
an
125,
RV.
an RV at Budds
Yeah.
Creek. It has happened, and we have like 4 or 5 different times our guys have stepped up in that little class and just beat the shit out
a
of
lot
them.
of times the 250 class is the key to success, to have
Right.
a
That-
solid
that
250
wild
rider.
card.
Yeah, the wild card of that 250
Hey,
class.
so can you speak to the strategy and like because you've done it now? This will be your 3rd time. You've got some experience. Like, what is your prevailing strategy for the team? Like, how do you see it all kind of shaking down?
Man, I'm not too sure, honestly. Like the last 2 times I've done it, obviously you go out there and try and do your best, whatever. But as far as like gate pick and stuff goes, I'll be MX3, so it's pretty much you give the 250 the advantage.
First
So
choice.
for first gate pick, Coop will go first, and then me or Eli will go. I think it's like, I can't remember however many guys until the thing starts over. But yeah, always put the 250 first, and then I can't remember, like with MX1 or MX3, it's almost like a toss up, like whoever wants it, whoever's not that worried about it
Yeah.
will go last.
That's right.
So, my starts have been pretty damn good the last couple outdoors,
right.
and
That's what's
the last couple, and actually me and Eli's
Yeah,
starts were great at SMX. So, yeah, it's gonna be strange, but I think obviously we're gonna get over there. We're gonna practice, and then that qualifying race. Hopefully we can just go 1-1-1 and lock down that first starting position. So yeah, I mean it's gonna be wild, and it's gonna be a knockdown, drag out battle. But I think with the way I'm riding and the way that Eli was riding in the last couple outdoors, and the way that Cooper can ride, I think we have a damn good shot at this. And
Right.
I am feeling way better going in this year, body wise, mentally, all around, than I was last year. Last year I was like, man, I was pretty tired from the whole year. So yeah, to get to come into this, somewhat fresh, and
Sounds like you're peaking. If you're telling me you're as fast as
man,
you've been.
yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't know if it's just, the vibes or whatever, and we're about to go do this thing, but I ran one of my fastest laps today, and consistently. So, not trying to toot my own horn, but we are feeling
Hey,
at
love it.
Toot that son of a bitch.
yeah, we're feeling good.
Toot.
Toot the hell out of that horn,
You
son.
toot
For
that
sure.
fucker all you want. We're fired up.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Right on. Yeah, it's a solid, like, from a fan perspective. All we care about is that you guys want to be there. We had Christina Denny on just a second ago, and she talked about the difficulties of this year. And of course, no one can predict the injuries and stuff like that. But just to have a team that wants to be there, ready to rip, ready to sort of do their thing, it's like that's all you can ask for as an American fan, right?
Yep.
I mean, you're
sure.
you're so ridiculously patriotic. It really, like, you're the I feel like you're the damn whatever for, like,
Poster child.
yeah, for patriotism and just all the shit that
We talked about it last year. We had you the People's Champ, Captain America. We were all
Yes.
fired up last year for it. I mean, dude, I can't.
I think when a European looks up, what the hell's an American look like? And they're going to see your damn mullet, the
See
whole
a
deal, a cowboy
KTM
hat,
with
like,
number 7
You're
on it.
literally like a cartoon figure of an American. It's perfect, dude.
I say John and I go with the boots and the cowboy hats, the whole thing,
The mullet.
and then we walk you down like a fighter coming out. Like
Oh,
when
with
the
the
fighter
road.
walk out. Yeah.
Oh my God, like a
You
boxer.
got a couple cowboy hatted guys
dun,
walking
dun,
out
dun,
beside you. You got your head down with your towel over it.
Dun, 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 dun.
That'd be amazing.
We're not going to do that.
I'm bouncing around right now. I'm bouncing around throwing air punches right now, boys.
Yeah, he's chopping firewood in the snow. He's got all the Rocky
Rocky
stuff
references.
going.
If you come out there with some damn Rocky Balboa shorts and no shirt on,
It's
some
on.
damn cowboy boots.
It's Vaselined up.
Yeah, I can feel
You
it in
got
my
your cut,
boots.
man.
Oh, just all oiled up.
Yeah, just
It
oiled
looked
up.
a little weird if I was oiled up though, because
Slippery as
Why
hell.
is AP so slippery,
Why is he
man?
slippery as shit?
Homeboy's slippery as hell.
You can't pass him, man. You can't grab a hold of him.
Damn, my son is slippery.
You'll be the first guy to come out with an entourage. You'll be like cowboy hatted dudes just walking out. We'll all be out there just
Playing
like,
some hype music.
Sound like a Florida Georgia Line song.
Yeah.
Chilling on a dirt road.
Hey, so how's Roger been, like, trying to sort out this whole deal? Like, you've worked with him, obviously, at KTM. Is he?
Yeah.
He's the go-to guy when it comes to donations. He's been a part of like 400 of these damn things.
Like 25
Straight years.
winning teams.
Yeah, and he won a shit ton himself.
And he won it himself.
He's a bad
That's
dude.
pretty damn cool.
So tell me about Roger and your relationship, because I know he's had some trying times. He got some gray hairs from Travis. I feel like he just kind of laughs at
His
you. and-
hair isn't gray though, right?
I know he doesn't. It's not. This is nuts. He's a cyborg.
only 80, that's
He's
cool.
a cyborg. Doesn't make sense. So anyway, talk to me about Roger and your relationship and how it's all going.
No, yeah, Roger's awesome, man. Roger, Ian, I mean, the whole KTM team is amazing, but yeah, Roger's funny, man. He has stories for days, man. I could listen to that guy talk for hours and hours and hours. But yeah, I think he was a little, kind of stressed a little bit at the last couple SMXs because he didn't know, like, we had picked the team already, and then Chance got his knee, so I think he was just a little like unsure.
Yeah, because you guys weren't even going.
but,
We almost weren't going, so I'm sure there was that kind of talk.
Yeah, and then obviously after Chase, after Chase's deal, it was like it was getting serious. So we had to find somebody quick. So I think he was just a little stressed out at those races. But man, all through outdoors and all through Supercross, man, he was right there in my corner. I mean, him and Ian. It's funny because they almost can't look at me without laughing.
I'm the same
Because
way.
they know something. They know either something wild is about to come out of my mouth, or I'm just laughing and having a good time. So they just join in.
Dude,
but
my wife knows nothing about motocross. You would think she would kind of know something, but every time she goes, "Is that AP?" She goes, "That guy, I love that guy." She loves damn AP. She don't know you. She goes, "His energy's so damn good. He's funny. He's real, and your interviews are genuine." So Like even my wife, like she don't like but about 3 people on this planet. And thankfully, me and you are 2
AP's
of them.
one of them.
Let's go, baby.
It ain't sexual, so don't get all excited now.
Yeah, don't get too excited.
I mean, hey, whatever it is, I'm down for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
No, I'm just saying the energy, it's real, man. It's genuine. And I think your mom and dad, they're the same way. Like I've always liked your dad. And speaking of your dad, is he going over or is he just going to pay the $700 to watch it on his watch or whatever they allow you to watch it on?
Yeah. He's just gonna take out a loan and get the MSGP
There you go.
subscription.
Yes. That's right.
Does the old man ride much?
No,
Like he was a beast in the woods back in the day.
So it was wild because he was riding there for a while, and when I was growing up, and we were down in Georgia at Paradise, and he actually crashed and ended up separating his pelvis, and he had to get.
How the hell do you do that?
He had to get dude. He was riding without handguards on, and a vine caught him on the front brake, and he was going like down a little hill, and it pitched him up and over the bars sideways into a tree, and right on his back almost, and like lower back, and then
that dirt's
as soon as he hit the
soft down
tree,
there,
the
too,
bike.
At Paradise.
No, it's not.
No, it's
super
kaolinite.
soft.
It's hard
It's
as fuck.
purple.
That's what I'm saying. It's kaolinite.
That Kaola clay.
That's what they make Pepto
But,
Bismol out of. Bismol. Anyway.
Blue tires.
But yeah, the bike hit him in the hips, separated his hips, and then when he got to the hospital,
How did he get out of the
surgery.
trail? Tell me about, like, did he get on a bike or did he walk out?
Dude.
Who the fuck got him out of there?
It
Army
was
crawl?
the hardest thing, because at first he told me he couldn't feel his legs.
Oh.
And at that point I was like, oh shit.
Were you with
Like,
him?
what are we gonna do? I was there, and then as soon as my buddy, remember Ashton Hamill?
Yes, I do. Yeah, he still does
Yes.
film work.
So
Yeah.
So he was there. He was riding with him. So Ashton comes out of the woods, like fourth gear wide open. We were all swimming in the creek or the pond.
Yep.
And he just yelled. He was like, "Your dad crashed. Can't feel his legs." So we hightailed it back there. He was laying on the ground. By then, when I got to him, he was like, I'm starting to feel everything, so I'm good there.
Oh,
But something's not right. And so we started calling 911. And it took them 30 minutes to answer.
Oh shit.
And then, yeah, dude, like 911, like the real deal. I wasn't calling the non-emergency line. Like, I was calling straight 911. It took them 30 minutes to answer. And then it took them an hour, I think, to get out there. But after we got through to them, dude, there were people showing up with like quads and trailers and freaking on dirt bikes with, a gurney on the back. It was crazy. Like once we got a hold of them, how many of them came out.
Is that
but
how you
we finally got him?
How did you get him out? Did y'all load him on a quad in
No,
stretcher?
they carried him. They carried him because it was like, yeah. So what we had to do, the trail, it kept going down probably about 20 foot, and then it flattened out, and then we had to go around this lake. And luckily it wasn't like too hilly, but we had to go around this, like half of this lake, and then down another hill. And that's where it kind of opened up where they could get the ambulance. And so the paramedics, they carried him out. And then, he went and got surgery, and he was pretty messed up. He had two rods going into his hips, like on either side, and then a rod going across. And this might not be PG, but he called it his boner holder.
Lucky duck.
BH. Boner holder, son. They had to make it extra thick.
It's like a splint from a wiener, son. Keeps it nice and taut.
Keeps her pointed skyward.
No.
Headed north, baby.
Damn. Well, dude, your dad he was a stud before then. Now I got even more respect. That is gnarly. And he's always been super positive. So when did this happen?
This was had to have been 2010 or 2011, maybe.
Dang.
So it was quite a while ago.
Did he have the
But,
option to keep that rod in there? No, you just leave that one. I'm good with that one.
I think he probably joked with him about it.
Turn
for
in
sure.
my show off rod there. I hate to be a show off, but check this out.
Damn, man, Scott Plessinger. That's
But
something
man,
else.
he used to ride like before that. He used to ride so much, and then after that, he kind of slowed down a little bit.
Damn, I don't blame
And then
him.
he got into the tracks and stuff. So he runs 2 tracks in Ohio, and then
Does he do Chili Town? Is
I'm
that
not sure.
one of the ones he does, or
yeah,
Right
he
on.
does Chili Town, and then he does a track up there called East Fork,
right on, man?
and then a couple. I think it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I was on the flight to Unadilla, and as soon as I landed, my phone started blowing up, and it was my dad. So I called my mom, and she was like, I don't know what happened, but half of his hand was hanging off and this and that. And so I found out that he was picking up a rock off the side of the track, more or less a boulder off the side of the track. And he was trying to, or it was in the middle of the track, and he was trying to get it off the side. So it was during like open practice and stuff, and he had a guy sitting there like in front of him, trying to get
Blocking
everybody to just kind of chill out. And this kid comes around this corner, hits another rock, and it swapped him out to where when my dad was picking up this rock, his hand was down at the bottom. This kid's sprocket smashed my dad's hand in between the rock and his sprocket. Dang. So at that point, he now has what would that be? 8 fingers left on his. I think it's his right hand. Yeah, it's his right hand.
That ain't his arm wrestling hand.
I
Was it?
bet you it was one of them damn old British sprockets that did that to him.
Crooked ass
Took
teeth.
his crooked ass teeth on one of them British
Took
sprockets.
his damn hand off.
Hey, Kevin's walked out onto his own track. They reversed the direction of the track, and one of our biggest local pros just took Kevin on down the road. He looked to the right, but the track was coming left. He stepped out there, and dude hit him third gear.
Knocked me out, dude. Broke my nose, knocked me out, dude.
Who was that? Who hit you?
Dwayne Bone.
Dwayne Bone, dude, of all the riders.
Dwayne Bone hauling ass first lap, dude. I was like, I'm gonna look to the left, make sure ain't nobody
Make sure ain't
coming.
nobody coming.
Right.
So I feel for your dad, man.
Damn, dude.
That's gnarly, and we don't want to get into all that too heavily. But
Damn
hey,
old British.
what
sprocket,
about you?
crooked
Don't have
teeth.
Paradise anymore? Like that's y'all sold it, or you don't?
No,
have it?
so my dad sold it. I think he ended up selling it. Maybe it was 2016. It wasn't
To
too
Gamble
long
and
after I
Procter &
turned
Gamble?
pro.
Okay.
Yeah, it was supposed to be some like hunting reserve or something like that, but I keep looking on Google Earth, and
You can still see
it
the
hadn't
track a little
changed
bit.
too much.
She's ready to go.
Yeah, you can see it under the grass and stuff, and then all the trails where they had logged, and man, that place was so much fun.
We
dude.
raced there a million
If I
laps.
had a chance, I'd probably buy that back.
That's pretty sweet. Well, Tim Ferry's on the roll to resurrect Georgia Motocross. So if you go ahead and buy that,
Tim
then
would
we'll
be happy.
Yeah,
'cause
then we'll be ready.
He's got Beckett, and he needs another place to ride. There's only like 5 tracks, so
Yep, and we got an in-house promoter.
yes,
right here.
We can help you promote it.
We're ready.
What you need is more
Yeah,
stuff
we
on your
need
plate.
to make Georgia. We need to make Georgia motocross great again.
That's exactly
we need
what
to
he
do.
said.
That's what he said
Those
last
were
week.
his
We do.
exact terms.
Because it used to be good.
Oh, we
We
had
used to
30
have-
tracks.
Dude, it used to be the pinnacle back
Yes.
when I was growing up. Now, when I was down there, I mean, I did so many fast kids that I'm still friends with today. Like,
Hell, Aaron would come and ride our
I
Thursday
mean-
night practices. Freaking
yeah,
Aaron
yeah.
Plessinger out there ripping it with a couple hundred
That-
people.
yeah, that was like the highlight of my week when I was staying down
At
down
Matt's
there. It
place.
was like, yeah, I was looking forward to every Thursday night.
No, that's cool.
I try to explain to people how cool Thursday night practice was.
It was a vibe. It was just a
Yeah.
hangout session with a little bit of dirt bike sprinkled in. Like
Yeah.
it was cool. Like we're doing a race ourselves. We're doing a benefit race, a charity race for my friend who has his wife has ALS, and we've found we're on his property. It's 70 acres. It's an all grass track race. Like it's going to be epic. So we're spreading the good word. So I'll send you the post. Maybe you can share it. But for me personally,
send it over.
Whenever I see the aerial photos and videos of it, I'm like, oh my god,
it does look cool.
It's rolling hills like in this pasture,
and it's super nice grass. Like Paradise always had really good grass. I can remember Donnie would have that stuff mowed look like sod, because it's Bermuda, Middle Georgia.
Yeah.
Your tires would be blue. Your tires would always
harder
be blue.
than hell.
And if you didn't pressure wash that damn thing, the minute you came off
chalky,
the track,
it ain't never coming off.
It would not come off. It'd become better than Quickcrete.
It was like it was worse than Mini O's. It was harder
than Mini O's,
which is impossible to
especially
imagine.
in the summertime.
Oh,
dude, I was a flagger.
Up.
Yeah, I was a flagger there one race, and man, it was so hot, but still the freaking gnats would eat you up.
You're below the gnat line.
I was out there with a bug screen, no shirt on, but umbrella, and waving the yellow flag whenever I needed to.
Just peppered like hell. Your skin's got all these welts.
Got malaria from all them damn skeeters.
Yeah, eat up with malaria.
Sun poisoning, malaria.
That's why he grew his hair long, so he wouldn't get his back burnt.
Ain't nothing for you get malaria down there with them boys. I'm telling you, man.
He's tough.
All right.
Well, dude, we are stoked you stepped up. We are stoked that Eli stepped up. Cooper, it's kind of a bitching ass team in terms of just the vibe is good, and John and Nick will see you there. I gotta go announce a flea market thing they got going on, so I'm gonna make $7 an hour.
Up here at the flea market, we've got a special on tools right now.
He's a secondhand craftsman. Got him off a felon. We'll let them 10 millimeters go for $4.
I still think we walk him out, cowboy boots, cowboy hats, music playing.
Don't think we won't bring a damn jam box and do it ourselves.
Hey. We got the little JBL.
That's what I wanted to ask.
JBL in our pocket playing some Hank Jr. rolling out.
What would be your walk-up song if you could pick any song?
Oh,
for this race.
For this race, I would have to do Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue.
Yeah, Toby Keith.
With Toby Keith.
Let's have it.
Toby Keith. It would be the perfect year for that.
All right, so
sure.
Speaking of that,
what about for nationals? You got to tell me one race you'd have to come out to. Country Boy Can't Survive with Hank Jr.
Oh yeah, I
sure.
would. Yeah, 100%. I would. I mean, probably the race that's closest to the South.
How awesome would that be? I can skip
maybe Bud's Creek or something.
Yeah.
I mean, Indiana.
I would have to do it.
Indiana's pretty close. I'll tell you, I need some car karaoke from you. I know you used to do some of this stuff here a few years back. As we go into MXDN, and you can tell everybody, hey, I was on Winners Take Y'all, and they're talking about walk-up songs, and this is the song I'd play if I was walking up. This is it.
Oh.
Well, it's the end of time.
It's the end of time, and the Mississippi River, she's going dry.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cowboy hat and entourage walking up.
And the stock market's down, and you're going to get mugged if you go downtown.
Yes. Hell yeah.
England sucks and
God
Europe
dang,
does
AP
too.
would be fun at Mid-Ohio.
Yes. Well, I'll start chewing tobacco again. We'll just walk out there, hat, big.
Hey,
big
got
chaw.
Cooper Webb and Eli too.
They ain't much these old boys can do.
We're gonna whoop your ass in motos 1 and 2s.
So, Aaron, what about when you guys came out in that pickup truck at Redbud, and you're inches from the biggest conglomerate of foreign fans and American fans, and they are going nuts for you. Like, do you take a second and look out there and be like, man,
What the hell am I doing?
I'm
This is
freaking fortunate right here, dude.
Dang right.
What is that like? I mean, you had your hair all red, white, and blue, I think, if I remember right.
yeah, I did. Yeah, that was dude, it was one of the best experiences of my lifetime, because at that moment there was so many people there, and it didn't matter what country the people were from.
Yep.
Everybody was cheering.
They loved you.
Everybody was cheering.
Regardless
it was
of where
like,
they're from.
Yeah, it was almost like my I don't know, like getting noticed moment, you know? and they kind of looked at the hair and was like, "Damn, this kid means something real."
Yeah.
So man, that I mean, it gave me such like chills, and I got goosebumps, and just being up there, and man, it fills you with so much energy. And even last year, like we were in France last year, and man, I swear they cheered louder for us than just about anybody.
Yeah, they did.
But
They
it
love
was, yeah, it's just crazy how
Because
the
they know
fans
we done
react,
bailed them
and-
out every damn war, so they need us. God dang, son.
Hey, you are so in with Winners Take Y'all because we cannot over explain and over value how important hair is.
Oh, not the race. It goes with the race. Like
Yes,
it just,
the hair it's where it's at, man.
these two guys have totally different styles, but Nick's hair is incredible. He has the 2-time Dallas, Georgia champion hair. Like he's got a belt buckle. He
Best
won.
hair in Dallas,
Best
Georgia.
hair in Dallas, Georgia. I mean, they ain't joking.
We don't play around. We don't play around about that.
We
That's
got
why
belt
you're our
buckles
guy.
to prove it, Aaron. If
Yeah.
you need me to wear one to the damn donations.
And he's redheader in hell.
Should
so,
I wear
yeah,
my best hair in Dallas,
Yes.
Georgia to the donations?
with your
Shit,
damn
yeah.
cowboy boots?
Ooh,
You want me to
hell
give one to
yeah,
Aaron?
Jack.
I got 2 buckles. What if I gave one to Aaron?
The best
Yeah.
hair. Damn right.
I would be very, very honored,
It's
Yeah.
coming.
but I would
dude.
also
It's
be
on.
honored if I got an invitation to the next Dallas, Georgia hair competition.
Yeah.
Shit, dude. I'm scared to give it to you because
Yes,
we'll
I
You don't
mean-
want none.
we will lose bigger
I
than
need- I-
shit.
It'd be a win, though. It'd be a win.
They're gonna take the one look at the top of my head and be like, "Hey, you need some help up there.
Hey, this
You got
is
the back going on, but you need some help up top."
Let's
But
give him
your
a
back
damn
is
award.
so damn strong, though. And if you win because of that, that's
well, it
incredible.
goes with a hat. Aaron,
Yeah, baby.
this might be one of those things you had to be there to be funny, but John and I were at Mid Ohio at the Vintage Motorcycle Days.
The biggest race you've never heard of.
Yes. And we pulled up, we were sitting there, we went and test rode these or did a demo ride on these Triumphs. And we were coming back in, and there was this guy on I have no idea what year 4-wheeler, 2-stroke, 4-wheeler, something. And he had he was real thin and had a real strong mullet. And John goes, "Check out that mullet." And I said, "That's Darren Plessinger."
It's Darren Plessinger.
It's his brother.
It's your twin, your evil twin, Darren Plessinger.
That's Darren.
Goddamn Darren
That ain't
Plessinger.
Darren. That's Darren.
That's Darren, son of a bitch. Look
He'll
at
steal
him.
your girl and your damn
We were
4
rolling.
tracks.
He was sitting on that 4-wheeler.
Dude, this guy.
Hey man, I can respect the 2-stroke though.
Yes.
And anybody that still rides a 2-stroke 4-wheeler,
Damn Banshee.
Yeah, what kind of dude are we talking
You
about?
have to ride
man.
that. If you have that mullet, you have to ride it.
We were trying so hard to get a picture of it, man. I wish we could get it and show
that's
you.
funny.
Darren Plessinger.
Who all's going over there with you?
it's just me and Kendall.
Okay.
We're gonna send it over there, and we're actually Mariah and Coop are driving down, and we're getting on the same flight, so that's gonna be even better. So me and Coop are gonna be flying over
Scheming.
to England.
When are y'all leaving? Tomorrow? When are y'all going?
Yeah, we're leaving tomorrow afternoon.
Okay.
Awesome.
It's just in case you're wondering, we're not leaving till Thursday night.
Yeah, if you're wondering.
I know he's
Hey,
worried
when we
about
gonna
you.
have dinner, boys? I was looking forward to it.
We need to find an American restaurant over there, or I'm
Yeah.
gonna be lost.
Damn
You
Chick-fil-A, brother.
We're gonna get fish and chips.
I know.
Well, Aaron, thank you so much for your time. You always step up, and like we said, for us and the country, we appreciate it, man. Go take care of your damn wild-ass kids.
And we're fired. Hey, let me tell you, we are fired up, son. We're ready for you. We're ready for this.
We appreciate it, buddy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. It's always good talking to you.
you go.
I appreciate you guys having me on. And whenever you're in need for a guest, hit me up. I'm always open.
Hell
Right
yeah.
on.
They'll see. These guys will see you soon, buddy. Take
USA.
care.
Yep.
All righty, sounds good. And Kevin, I might come try and see you sometime soon.
You should.
Yeah, you need to rough him up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, we need to arm wrestle or something.
That's right.
That'll be perfect.
That came out of nowhere, but
yeah, but
I'll,
hell, hit him hard. I
You
like
son of a
it.
bitch! I'll wrestle you.
I haven't seen you in forever, man.
know,
I need
You need to catch
I need
up.
some double K in my life, bro.
That's right, dude. We all do.
Take care, AP. See you soon, buddy.
See you, man.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Appreciate
buddy.
it.
See ya.
See
I
ya.
love you.
I love you.
Yes! He said it.
He loves him. I knew it.
He said it.
AP
That
God,
was,
son.
I
dang
turned
it.
the volume back up just to see if he
He
would say it.
Kevin almost ruined that.
That was
moment.
funny as shit. I literally turned the volume down. I'm like, and then
Back up. He
and
might
back
say. He
up.
might say.
I love you. Too.
Hey,
God dang.
how can that not renew your American
Faith.
spirit?
Yes.
in America, man?
I'm fired up, son. I'm like him. I'm throwing punches in the air. I'm ready for this.
Funny as shit, dude.
Dude,
That's next level.
how awesome.
Hey, and that's all. That's the attitude I want. I wish everyone had about this race. God dang, he's got it in spades.
That's awesome.
It ain't just us. The race is that damn cool. It's a team race. It is a wild format where weird shit happens, like fucking Anderson getting landed on. Like weird shit happens. In
You
that
wait
race.
till the Swedes RV karaoke in our camper next year in Indiana. Then you'll talk about weird things that happen at this race.
That sounds bizarre.
I already I'm this whole having that tent at Vintage Motorcycle Days.
That's
is already
happening.
going crazy.
That's easy. That is so easy
No,
for us
and
to
this
do.
is why they need to get somebody this big there to do an autograph session under
Correct.
that tent.
Correct.
Where
And
people
they
can
can
come and
pull
get an
it off.
autograph.
And Kevin can say, "Hey, go to this tent. Bring $5.
Bring $10, like
Yeah.
just whatever. Buy a shirt.
Scan
buy
it.
a bitching ass shirt that cost us $4 to print, and we're
Well,
gonna sell
them
it for
dates
30.
are gone, but yeah.
Well, we're gonna sell it for 30.
Scan
then
this QR while you're getting the autograph. While whoever it is signing the autograph, scan that QR.
help us
and
get
donate some
Venmo.
money.
help us
whatever.
get the best team, because I think there's something to the fact that the best teams don't go because the teams can't afford to send some of the guys. Some
It
of
seems like
it's a financial
America's the
thing.
only one that doesn't seem send their best team.
But we're sending our team. We're not saying they're not sending
No,
our
this
best
is a
team.
fan fucking tastic team. But I'm
Yes.
saying you would have had if cost wasn't a problem, and in a perfect world, if Hayden's not having surgery, he's going. If the team goes, if you're going to pay $40,000 for him to go, well then of course we'll absorb a little bit and we'll whatever. You'd have pick of the litter. I think if you had the money sitting in a pot and it cost no one else
Yeah.
to do
This
it.
I
is
think
a
it's
solid
awesome
team.
that,
though.
that Aaron's peaking right at this time, man.
So
Love it,
Oh,
dude.
it's
Because
so good.
obviously he's a good mud rider.
Great starter now.
55 or 60%
And he
chance
gets
of
really
rain.
ruddy over there when he
Yeah.
with all those ruts. He's going to be on it.
That's his deal. I can remember him the first time at Iron Man that I ever saw him.
Go put that in front of the camera. He just sent that.
Oh yes, dude.
AP just sent a photo of that's a strong look.
Hella intense.
There
Like,
you-
I'm scared to look directly
Look at that.
it.
Don't look right at it. He'll turn you to stone. There you go, folks. That is Aaron Plessinger. He just sent that. You see,
Let me see it.
show Nick that.
He's making me nervous as hell looking at this. Look how scary that dude is. Serious business.
He's
son.
ready to go do work, son.
Yes.
Well, I just love his intensity. We all know he can ride. I can remember the first time I really saw him perform at a national. It was Indiana. He had some weird. It was the ruddiest, nastiest. It had rained, and that dude carved up this gnarly line that missed 80% of the bumps, and he just goes right to the front. I don't remember what year. It was when he was pretty new as a pro.
Yeah.
And
When did he win the outdoor title? What year was it?
I
His
don't
first
know.
year or second year? Like the dude, I saw him.
I do remember him at Loretta Lynn's one year.
in the mud.
Yeah, in the mud. He
absolutely
killed it.
He crushed it in the mud. I saw him at the
That's
Cal
probably
Classic.
13.
Cal Classic first year was at Glen Helen, and him and he had just battled it out with one of the twins or whatever, not the twins, but the dudes on Alex and whatever.
Jeremy.
Yeah, he just battled out with one of them dudes at the Glen Helen Cal Classic. And I'm like, me and Wes Kane pulling to the side, like, so, dude, great ride. What are you expecting this year? He goes, dude, I'm fucking winning.
Yes.
I'm like, well, damn, son. Like, all right, okay. When he won that, he won.
And he was kind of a kid at that point.
Yeah,
you
and he
know?
wasn't proven, but he had obviously he was great.
I
He
have a
peaked.
video of him riding in the back of that truck when they introduced Team USA. The crowd response was insane, and it was the same way in France last year.
I think his energy is just
It's
crosses all the borders.
it's contagious.
Yeah, and it's like and it's not so much they're cheering for a guy from America. They're cheering for a guy that loves the race like they do, and they're like, "Fuck, this is one of our dudes right here. He's like us."
He is just like one of us, and all you can really hope for is that your American team is full of gusto, because this race rewards a one-day performance. You don't have to be in it for the long haul.
No.
We just need 2 motos.
We've talked about Bob Hanna. We've talked about
Yeah,
Ryan Villapoto,
rising to the
Johnny
occasion.
O'Mara, and I
and
think
Danny
Coop,
Chandler, 1982.
Coop has that mentality. Coop has that build, and this will, if he goes and fucking does work on that 250, it will cement him as one of the all-time.
I don't think he can lose on this event because
No, I agree.
everyone will appreciate his
The
effort
fact
to
that
get
he
on
went.
a weirdo
But I'm
motorcycle.
saying, if he goes there and has one of those legendary performances, now he steps into
I
a
almost feel
rare
like I
era.
wish somebody would do something to Coop to piss him off just a little bit.
That's all he needs, dude. Just a
Just
little
his
bit
He's a
of
little
pit
angry,
stop.
like, dude, he's probably hearing all the bullshit. Like, him on a 250, nah, we're not worried about that.
How
guy.
can you discount
And I-
Coop on a 250?
but like Aaron just said, do you remember watching him on a
Yeah,
250?
he annihilated.
that was
people.
his hot spot.
It wasn't 8 rounds of Supercross. It was fucking
Yeah.
how many ever 12
Grit
rounds of outdoor
of
nationals.
Yeah,
Hot ass.
he was fly.
gritty.
I mean,
And he's only gotten better. His mental capacity is further increased. He is a bad dude.
Could you imagine just getting on the gate and just feeling like it doesn't matter who's beside me, I can beat
Don't
these
give a
dudes?
fuck.
Because Coop is one of those dudes who cares about the
He
qualifying
can
times?
get, he
it's
can
time
get
to
into
race.
that space and go, even though you were faster than me, you have been faster than me. I'm
I can still
figure
beat you.
this shit out.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
and I'll say this, if he's close with about 5 laps to go, he is the best closer I've
He's
ever
deadly.
seen.
he is
absolutely
a
deadly.
heartbreaker, son.
Yes.
When it
He's done it
comes
to Roxon so many times.
Oh my god,
That's the most epic stuff there ever is because Roxon's one of the baddest dudes.
And
that's
it's
ever.
a thing, and he knows it. We've even talked about it when he's been on the show. He knows
That's
that
one
is
of
a
my
thing.
favorite motocross memories of all time. Nailing Roxon in the last turn and then hitting him with the double shot.
Finger
Dude.
pistols.
I mean,
God, dude,
how many
it's
times he
bad
did? It
to the
seemed like he did it to him every week.
He had
I
a-
mean, I know-
He
had a
had a
few of
thing
them.
where he got him at the end
And
a lot.
it became a thing for Roxon and him. I think Coop knew it, and he knows it when he's close to anybody.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what happens when you. I mean, it's like a lot of other
Last
sports,
one
but
for the road.
when you
for the road.
For the road, that seems safe.
one
doesn't
for,
Yeah,
give me
let's
one,
get one for the road,
give me
son.
one more for the ditch.
I'm headed towards Paul County.
give me one for the ditch there.
it? Yeah.
I'll take one for the ditch.
Well, dude, I think we've shared our love of this race and our love of moto, for that matter. And I'm
And
stoked
our
you guys
love
are
of
gonna
two people that said it back to us tonight.
batting
Two,
1,000,
yeah,
dude.
he's batting
Batting
1,000 tonight.
1,000, son.
We really need more time with Christina. She's an untapped source of knowledge on this
Yeah,
race.
we'll follow back up with her.
And realistically, we didn't even ask Aaron, hey, what about that cookout at Roger's house? Did
Yeah,
any of
what was
that
up
go
with that?
down? Like what
It
went
did.
down? You know, I'd like to hear what he had to say.
What was
you know?
this team meeting with Roger and all these other?
Hey, it was Wagyu steaks. I mean, that was pretty cool.
Was he smoking like big long skinny cigarettes, drinking Chardonnay, and like just luring you into?
satin sheets and
Why are you wearing a robe?
Why you got a robe?
Why you
on,
got a
Roger?
robe on, dude?
Gerard going like
Why are we at the Playboy Mansion? This
Jean
is not
Girard.
KTM
that John
headquarters.
Gerard look going on.
Yeah, yeah, man. You will.
Yes, is the team is you come to us. Zip. What? Why is your
Why
robe
is your robe open?
so weird?
What does that have to do with
Why is
racing the
Letitia
motocross
Klein
to
here? This
nation?
is so weird, man.
Letitia,
Why not?
she's
I feel-
dating Mike Wolf from American Pickers.
Who is?
What?
Letitia Klein.
Mike Wolf?
You know who I'm talking about?
Yes.
Frank and Mike.
He
from
went and picked her.
American
Frank,
Pickers.
hey, I got Letitia here.
Yes.
He dug her out of a barn.
I got a picture of her holding
She
one
was
of these
with another dude
helmets.
forever and ever.
Yeah, no, she's dating Mike Wolf, and I think she ran for mayor of her little town.
What the fuck?
You date Mike Wolf, you get cocky.
Yeah, you do. But I got a picture of her holding this helmet at
what?
Budds Creek. I said, "Hey, Letitia, hold this helmet." She goes, "Okay." And then I had my
She starts taking her top
Kodak
off. You're like, no,
110
I don't want that.
110 Instamatic, son. Right there's a disposable camera, Letitia. I'm worried about quality. You get photographing Letitia Klein, you need to worry about quality.
Quality.
You get your quality photos.
registration.
My damn, I ain't gonna take a pic unless it's quality. You know what I'm saying?
It's quality entertainment we're talking
Listen.
about there, son.
Quality.
If y'all want to come to our race, which I feel like you should come just because it's going to be fun.
Yeah, idiot.
Come-
Cuz
come,
B's
you
coming.
damn idiot.
Cuz B told me today he's coming. Cuz Brian.
Come Friday night.
Fireball 400, he's racing it.
I've
He
got
should.
some other people that are coming too that have
For no
nothing
reason.
to do with moto.
Nothing. Just
that
to
I
come-
barely have seen in 25 or
We're
30
gonna need
years.
more hours in the day. I can
Yes.
already tell.
We may need more security.
Well,
Big Mike's plenty
to get all sappy again, like this is for my buddy Andy. I just saw Andy today, and he is beyond blessed. Like he opened up his mailbox today, and he said, "I had a check from a Lake Point church. I know no one from that church, and it was $2,500.
Oh, sweet.
He goes, I don't know anybody that goes there. I was kind of racking my brains, and then just word gets out. Like, he is such a good dude, and I know we've said it a
It
million
was
times.
made out to somebody else, but I signed the back.
But I endorsed it.
So I mean, he's that.
And
kind
I knew the
he's
banker,
that
so
kinda
he's
guy.
cool.
But he's such a good guy. And he's got 3 young kids, and
He's the coolest.
everybody's trying to help out. Like
Somebody
he's
that
excited
says, hey,
too.
I want to see that dirt bike flying through the air. He screamed that across this field. Woo! I'm like, yeah, dude. I mean, he's excited. He even posted a big long thing and said he was thankful that Kevin Kelly chose him to host a race at his property. I'm like, man, you chose us. Dude.
Yeah,
Like,
it was a collision course.
Yeah.
I think it was going to happen. I just wanted to help, and you guys immediately go, duh, like y'all wasted no time helping me. And it's a liability. There's a lot of money that's coming through, and we're trying to work through it. And there's people have given us equipment. This dude dropped a $200,000 loader off that he's never used. Chris Swain.
Yeah. Go ahead and knock the paint off all that for me.
We ran it 42 hours is what Kyle
that
put
really
on
what
it.
it was?
42 hours. And he graciously allowed us to use that thing
42
to
hours.
push some dirt. And Joel from Big Springs gave us his gate to let us borrow it. Vicky has been mentoring me through this whole process. She's been just a champion of the race, and
From Lazy River.
River
Motocross.
MX.
She was
they're
highly
just great.
interested.
Which Vicky got affected by the hurricane this past
Yes,
week.
sir.
I would bet, dude. I've
I
seen Lazy
saw a
River
video,
flood.
and it,
Yes,
and it was
their
like
race got canceled, and she
Tuesday.
could have chose to run on top of us. She had but she's a good promoter. She's not going to do it. So I just appreciate her, and I appreciate everybody that's helped us out from Calhoun Supercross. They're bringing their equipment. They're going to bring some of their staff and help us, and
And their flags.
and they start card unless you got one made now.
I didn't get one made, but we could. Ava goes, please let me drop the gate on one of those motos. I said, no problem.
No, Tim Ferry's coming.
You would dress your daughter up like a monster girl.
Tim Ferry's coming. Keith Turpin's coming. Ezra Lusk is coming.
She would do it, dude. She'd dress up like a
I
monster
think
girl
Matt
in a
Hughes,
heartbeat.
Sean Dukes, Billy Lyles, Shea Bentley, Matt Walker, like all the Georgia legends. I hope everybody will come with a
Barry
open wallet.
Higgins.
Barry Higgins, our Grand Marshal, and the photo of Barry Higgins that we have on the racetrack that is 4 foot by 8 foot.
The crowd needs to know how disgusted he was with Nick in that
and that's
photo.
where that picture came from.
I'm
And
like,
that-
look
that-
at this guy, dude. He is pissed.
And that picture will sit right next to the Harry Biggins, which is the reverse of Barry Higgins, the Harry Biggins tabletop. You got to have some Harry Biggins to jump it, and his face will be so disappointed.
I have yet to go look at that lip. I wanted to drive out there and take it in because Kyle was shoving it up whenever I left, and I had to go, and I couldn't see the final product. So
I'm excited. Like, I just like bringing everybody in the behind the scenes part and all the dumb comments on some of the Facebook and social media. Everybody's been primarily good, but it reminded me, and I told Vicky that today. I'm like, now I remember, like, just a few days into this, why I stopped promoting races, like the headache that it brings and the dummies that you deal with. Like Joe Public, Nick, you deal with Joe Public. Like,
Yeah.
God, they're the worst. Like, for the most part, 90% of people are awesome, but that 10% will drive you out of a fucking
But you know
building.
what, though? It's like everybody else in the world and the news and everything else. You can't let anybody
No.
fuck with your vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They
you
will
can't
not.
watch the news.
my vibe's fully erect.
You can't let anybody.
Ask Scott Plessinger.
Ain't nobody
That's
gonna
right.
make my vibe limp.
That's
No, and
right.
you'll see us, and you'll see how much fun we're gonna have. We have fun,
Yeah.
no matter what us
'Cause
three
it's
are
like
doing.
I was talking about. You can't take yourself too serious, like being 50 something and racing. I mean,
Settle down.
The fact that like,
Back her down.
I went riding out at Joel's place at Big Springs Saturday, had a blast.
Did you have any goggles? Because all the goggles are on my front porch.
I know I had one pair.
But I
was
had to wear
wondering-
sunglasses. I look pretty damn
He
cool.
was
though.
wearing Ray Bans.
I
Took
did.
a rock to the face. He's blind. He's got a pirate's eye.
It's cool.
I can't see out this eye.
And I was sitting there and I was riding, like I was out on the track. I did like 4 motos, and I was thinking, this is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm 54 years old and I'm having a blast like a 12-year-old out
Hey,
here.
how
it.
fast did that KTM feel after getting off that Gas 700, which is a big ass motorcycle, but it's got the mildest cam of all time. So the power's like, whoa.
It
whoa.
felt so smooth to be on that 350.
Oh, it did. Okay.
It just
I
felt
wonder.
light and smooth. after you
Nimble.
got- I mean, it's literally half the CCs, 350 to 700. And
Half
faster.
the weight almost.
And
yeah,
faster.
and 100 pounds lighter. Yeah, and so it felt super,
but the
super
responsiveness.
And
you
he
know, it's
didn't have
like-
Brunswick. He didn't have a damn crock pot and Brunswick stew and all this other
But
shit he's got plugged
you know
in on
what?
that bike. And
And-
bikes have everything.
They have
they come
Brunswick
with a
stew.
crock pot.
This will be for our.
I'll take that crock pot option on the side here.
Hey, you gotta have your steer. A man goes riding without his steer.
He slides open. You want some damn Brunswick?
You want some
steer?
steer? You boys need some steer.
It's saddlebag now. I went with a crock pot saddlebag.
Yeah, I wasn't carrying a crock pot and a tent.
And you weren't
God
carrying
knows
winter
what else.
clothes.
Hey, you need to let that simmer now.
Winter
You got it
clothes.
heated up.
Oh, that
Put it on
shit's
simmer.
boiling right now. Put it down.
It's splashing out the
Dude,
back of my
let her
eyes.
I got dehydrated Thai food, pho, for that damn
Pho.
thing. That we had the faux show.
Nick was pissed about this.
Like
He
we're out there
was.
starving.
First of all,
He'd rather have
he
that dog
threw his-
cookie up.
Brian threw his damn flavor packet right in the fire.
That's bullshit.
Do you remember? Was it Brian?
Yes.
Brian's gonna clean up. He's all about cleaning up.
That's my flavor.
Nick's like, where's my flavor
That's
packet?
the only thing that made that food
I was like, where the
tolerable.
pat? Did you see this pat? And I look in the fire and it's just catching on fire. And burning
Yeah,
up.
there goes his flavor packet. You take a man's flavor packet,
You're
son.
getting it.
Hey, that,
Could you imagine if we stole Plessinger's flavor packet right
It's-
before
I'll kill you,
right
mother.
before the gate drops? That's what we need to do to
Make
Coop.
him angry.
Steal Coop's flavor packet.
make him pissed?
Whatever that is.
Tell him the damn Yanks, the Europeans did it.
Europeans stole you flavor packet.
See that Cairoli looking sumbitch over there? He did it. Yeah, so if you're wondering what the hell just happened, well, you don't know because you just watched the show and everything worked perfectly. This board just shut off.
And we was just sitting here, and she got fired up.
We talked about Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
No,
and
we
whatnot.
talked about losing that flavor packet in
We're
the
just
fire.
sitting here minding our own business.
And it's, God dang.
Why did the flavor packet set this podcast unit
I don't
off?
know, but let me tell you, it's so hard to screw up pasta, and it tasted like shit.
He was mad, dude. Brian's like, oh, you needed that flavor packet?
It was terrible. I
threw it in the fire.
Ass noodles.
I choked down about 8 bites and then just threw the whole thing in the fire.
Bullshit.
You can't have nothing. I'm amazed though, because we ate good. Maybe, that's what started your restlessness, which made your tent ultimately hop across the field
Yeah, I think
and
that's
get up
horniness.
against fighter pilot Tom Cruise over there.
Rub up against Sean's
Number
tent.
426, Sean Dukes.
That was that tent.
I'm like, look at that
I swear
tent,
to God,
man.
my
That
tent moved.
damn tent.
How, seriously, though, how does it
I
move?
don't know.
The
You're
bottom
in
of
it.
his tent was kind of up on the side of.
And we
Why didn't you just get in his tent? Like,
no,
you want to be in
listen,
his
we
tent.
started out perfectly spaced.
How far
in a
away?
line.
8, 9 feet.
And you ended up literally.
They were 8
At
feet
least
apart. When,
6 feet solid.
yeah, 6
and
feet.
you
when we
literally
went
your
to bed.
tents were touching when you woke up.
Yes.
You get your tent material, rub and sun.
Your
It's
old
like an
tent pole
11.
gets all straightened out.
You got your tent poles, right?
I just can't imagine me rolling over because I did roll over a lot because I was cold.
because it was frozen.
But I feel like you'd have to roll and hop and then kick up in the
I
air.
wish you could watch.
I don't understand that.
I
It
wish
has
we
to-
had time lapse video on how my
I would
tent
love
moved.
to see that.
That
tent.
thing's like-
Yeah.
Might have been a damn bar done pulled my tent over there.
The only thing I
That's
can see,
what it is.
If you rolled all the way over like a hamster wheel, just kind of turned
And the
that
whole
sumbitch and
tent
just
flipped.
rolled, you're on
and Nick,
top of it.
Nick didn't even
But the
know.
tent was not nothing.
But you roll perfectly back to the bottom.
Yeah, and then you can't tell that it flipped upside down during the night.
Up sidewards, sir.
We did a whole somersault. That was Sean doing those damn somersaults over there in his.
He's
fighter
inverted,
jet.
dude.
Yes,
His
dude.
tent was inverted.
He was
What
inverted
if
at
what
the
if
time.
your tent stayed perfectly still and all of Sean's maneuvers? When you come in there like this right here, and
You went
you're
below the
upside
hard
down,
deck. He got his hard on.
Oh,
You-
he's
Maybe-
below the 5,000.
Maybe he
hard
sucked
deck.
me in the jet wash and pulled me over.
Oh, he did. His hard deck sucked you in the jet
yeah,
wash.
that'll suck
Yep.
you right in every time.
Man, that jet wash is
It gets
delicious.
you every time.
Goose says that jet wash is a bitch.
That is, dude. A flat spin. And he had to deal with that with his kid. He
dude,
thought he was over.
So
it.
what's y'all's plans? Y'all, today is Monday. I know our shows are normally not time sensitive, but you guys roll out Thursday.
Yep. During the night, which I'm a little worried about. The only time I've ever flown to Europe, I flew first class. Which looking back,
You ain't got to brag about
Looking
this.
back.
He thinks
Money
he's
and
better than
shit,
everybody else, and he's
looking back, that was probably a $15,000 flight last year. It was
I
expensive.
assure you, this one wasn't that much.
fuck that.
No, because now I'm like, can I lay on the floor?
Do you know where you're sitting?
48G.
48. I'm like
Have
30.
you, is it window? Like what are we doing?
No, I'm on an aisle. Thank goodness.
I'm on
I don't
33
want an
something
aisle.
on an aisle.
I do want an aisle, dude. I panic when I'm in the
On
middle.
these big ass
No,
planes.
don't be in the middle. I want to be on the window. I go to sleep. All these people that get on planes and drink a gallon of Gatorade, like you're gonna piss 9 times. Like you knew
No,
you were
I
getting
don't
on this
try to do
fucking
that.
plane.
And there
I know,
were-
but like these assholes that are to your right
Yes.
are gonna just get up 900 times. You knew you were getting on this plane.
That part don't
Dehydrate
bother
your
me.
dumbass self.
I just want to be able to get up. Because
I can get up.
That lady from Spartanburg telling me about her grandchildren down at the pond.
Sure.
And I was overheating. And my
So you
freaking-
both have aisle seats. I mean, good on you.
Going
That
over.
cart will nail into me 900 times.
We need a
Different
rental
aisles.
car, Nick.
Oh yeah, we do need.
We do need a rental car.
Holy
Otherwise,
cow.
we're screwed. We're going to
And
borrow
you need an
Plessinger's
American one.
$450.
I know.
They got,
Aaron,
they
can
got
I ride
extras.
you back?
They got extras over there. He's got 2 of
We
them.
should rent some scooters.
We could. It'll be raining. That'd be dope. That'd be a good video. Me and Nick speed wobbles.
One scooter.
One sc-
Reverse cowgirl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in his lap
into damn
facing him. Slow down.
speed wobbles and shit. That would be the
Hey,
greatest.
what do you think would happen to us if we just rented one scooter and we had cowboy hats, just wore cowboy hats all the way from Heath,
It's-
from
That'd be
Heath
awesome.
Road to
It's
the
turned
track?
into Dumb
Just
and Dumber.
screaming USA
European
the whole
version.
way.
Yes.
Yeah, just non-stop. I have no idea.
I think we just go be the most belligerent Americans. Like I'm gonna.
Be the stereotype.
Yeah, I'm
It'll
gonna
be hard
be
to
the
outdo the
stereotype.
Swedes. I can already tell you that.
No, the Irish too at Budds Creek, they ran on the racetrack and flipped all the way down the hill. They stopped like before the start. They were in their Irish suits. They were already blacked out drunk in the tunnel. We walked over
They
those
get
motherfuckers
wasted,
through the tunnel,
son.
and they were already done at 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning, whatever. And I thought we were drunk.
That is a true stereotype. Irish people drink. There's
They
not a
do
joke.
really
Yeah.
drink. That's where I tried a pot cookie for the first time.
A what?
A pod cookie.
Pot cookie. No, it's the second time I tried it at Loretta's, and then again at. Have I ever told y'all this story? Like
A pot cookie?
Yes, you told this story. and Somebody's in it that you told about
Weege.
too. Yeah, no, it was another
and Ryan
time.
Holiday.
Okay.
Holiday was one at Loretta's. His first day at the AMA as the sports manager. He's in charge of all the rules at Loretta's. And we take one of Old Man Tishner's pot cookies. And I've been hearing about these things for years. And finally, I grab one. I'm like, whatever, I'll grab it. I just take
Dude,
it.
I can't do this.
I'm at the beer tent. And we're getting in a golf cart. Ryan, I'm driving away. Ryan goes, "What's that, a cookie?" I'm like, "Oh," and he goes, he took half the cookie. I'm like, "Whoa." He goes, "Man, that smells like pot." I'm like, "Because it is pot." And I'm like, "You know what? Fuck it. I'll do it." I was not working at the fire department. Nowhere. It was
Holiday
it was
got
07.
fired.
And I ate the pot cookie. And we're just hanging out. I'm like, whatever, nothing. We're at the Butler Brothers tent.
This fine, man. You're
No,
crazy.
no, you're crazy, bro. Dude, so he eats it, I eat it, and we're just sitting there and nothing. And at the exact moment, 43 minutes, 22 seconds, we look at everybody.
And I'm like, whoa, man, this is crazy.
Crazy. I was like, wow, I couldn't make sentences.
What happened?
We were talking so loud on the way back to, we had an RV. I'm like, Matt Crutchfield's with us. I said, just get us back to the RV. And we stayed up and we watched 1980s Supercross. I had a biggest RV. I don't know why I had a 90-foot RV. It was me by myself at Loretta's, me and Holiday. And I woke up and I was so dry mouthed. I was like, I had Cheetos.
White dust
I had-
be kicking it out your mouth.
I didn't know we bought big fluffy ass Cheetos and it was all over my face and my hands. I'm like, I wake up, I'm like,
Choking
the
in an
fuck?
orange
It was all
dust.
over the floor.
And your underwear, or you just
My
wiping
underwear
your
was on
hands?
backwards.
And it had orange dust all
Yeah.
on the front of his underwear.
Look,
Man, my hands be getting
Holiday
all...
got up. We got no sleep. We watched Supercross. This is crazy. Rick Johnson was so good. Like half of a pot cookie. Never done. I've never smoked weed. Never done any of that junk. Highly recommend it.
I'm not doing it.
Dude, no hangover.
I don't need more stuff to buy.
No, it is no hangover. It is, you wake up, it has no effects. But he wakes up that next morning. He has to go work his first day on the job, AMA sports manager at Loretta Lynn's. He's like, oh God, I got to go feast. Whatever. So anyway, 2 months later at Budds Creek, I've told this story a million times. Me and Weege, same deal. Old man Tishner comes by with the cookies. We're like, you want in on this?
I
The
sure
the
could
two
go
times
for
I've
a
ever done
cookie.
it. I took the cookie. Me and Weege, we took it. We both ate it. I think his wife might have as well. And we're like, all right, if we do this, we got to stay together. Do not separate. Stay together because shit will go sideways. There's too many important people. Don't make an ass out of yourself, which I didn't think we would. So we ate it, and Bebo probably thought he had the greatest crowd of all time. We were like, we thought it was the greatest
Everything he
stand-up
said.
comedy. Like, oh shit, that's so good. He's like, all right, I'll tell
Man,
another
I'm pretty
one.
good.
So we're all standing around, and suddenly I just drift off. I'm like, hey, and then I'm by myself at Budds Creek at the Donations.
You don't know
I
where
know
you're at.
I don't know where anything is, And we just like, oh my God. We got to stay together. Him and his wife are together.
We've lost Kevin.
And he goes, he's so scientific. He's so scientific. He goes, all right, I got to see where we're at here. He calls somebody and they talk on the phone. Hang up the phone. He goes, all right, Elise, how long do you think we just talked? And she goes, how long do you think we just talked? He goes, 27 minutes. Easily.
Oh my
and
gosh.
she looks at the phone. She goes, 1 minute, 12 seconds. He goes,
Dang.
"Fuck."
27 minutes.
So
we
we're
are screwed.
We're so dead. So we all, and then we just finally drifted back together. We were probably apart for 48
You
minutes.
think the
and
Earth's
it felt like all night long.
like Juju brought you back.
It was so, we just sat on the tailgate of a truck for like 7 hours. Like,
If we just stay here,
don't
we'll
look
be
at
okay.
anybody. Don't talk to anybody. Just stay focused.
If we just sit here, we'll be okay.
highly recommend that shit.
I can't imagine as dumb as we are stone cold sober.
Oh,
Dude, I know.
listen,
It was,
if I could, instead of drinking, I would take gummies now they got them all the sizes of whatever the hell they are, the CCs or whatever. You can get that shit dialed in where it does what you want it to do. No
yeah,
doubt.
just think of how much better we'd be.
I'm not better, but I'm just saying, like, instead of drinking, I'd be like, fuck. You wake up, boop, you're ready to go.
Yeah.
No difference.
That's what athletes do.
I mean, I'm not advocating for
I'm
it.
just
I'm
kidding.
advocating for me. I'd rather it does less harm than that shit. You know what?
Well, it's natural.
well, and nobody's ever got high and killed their neighbor
Or
on pot. You know what I
True.
mean? Like,
I don't know. People just
like
running
tequila.
100 miles an hour.
I think
DUI
it just
and
slows
the
them
shit.
down, and they're
Yeah,
Yeah,
you just
everything's
relax.
chill.
You
You
just
don't
lay
worry-
down in a ditch somewhere.
Because some people like, I mean,
in a ditch.
I mean, that's
Man, I'm looking for a good ditch. You know
well,
what
the
I'm saying?
difference. Okay, I could get very, very into this right now, but
me personally. The
But
way I
people,
feel the
like-
next day after drinking versus what I did.
Dude, it's like
and
no
when you're
contest.
drinking, everybody thinks that drinking makes you like if you're an asshole, you're a bigger asshole. It's really not. You really take on your environment when you're drinking. So whatever the environment is, that's what you take on.
Like when we were
I think
drinking.
I think it can amplify for sure. If you're an asshole, I think you might be an extra asshole.
Well, the
Well,
other
it just-
I think
day,
I have no inhibitions and I'm louder and stupider.
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
you also take on your environment and the mood that's you're
Sure.
in and what's around.
Yeah, if I'm
you.
by myself, I'm not going to go fucking run through this wall for no reason. That's dumb.
yes,
I wouldn't do
but
We're
me
going
and Nick,
streaking.
the night that you ditched us when we were doing karaoke, me and Nick,
that. Did y'all do that the other night?
yes, we were singing
awesome?
karaoke on the stage.
God dang it.
No one was even looking at us, and Nick,
Still having the greatest time of your life, no matter
Nick's
what.
like, I want to do whatever that song is. That Duran Duran.
Satisfaction.
No,
Is
is that a Duran Duran?
Try not
And
to
Nick,
lose.
Nick's
Yeah,
like,
the reflex.
Nick's doing all these. He's
the
like,
reflex.
he's doing these moves. He's like, and so it caught me off guard that he's going to be all sexy or something.
You can't be getting sexy around
So
me.
next thing you know, we're
my-
turned around, we're grinding on the
Left,
like
left.
doing stupid ass sexy moves because nobody's watching.
It's so funny. There's like everybody's out there looking at their phone
'Cause some
or watching
football
a football
game or some
Yeah,
shit.
Oh, the Georgia Alabama game.
no,
I don't
it
know.
was
It's Tennessee.
Tennessee and somebody, and they were all looking down their phone watching this, and we.
Doing the
Nick's
damn
throwing down some
Duran
damn
Duran reflex sexy music.
Boys to men. He's doing some kind of damn move.
Oh God, it was so. We were killing ourselves laughing.
I
was so
thought it
funny.
And
was
that's all that
hilarious.
matters. I don't give a shit. if
Nobody
anybody-
looked up one single time,
That's
and
fine.
Nick's like licking his fingers and like running them down him. And I'm like, look how funny this is. Nobody even knows.
No,
So
they're
I was
missing.
like, what if we get over the top and just be the dumbest shit you ever
Get
saw?
naked.
And we did, and they didn't even notice.
Here,
It
man,
was
pull your
awesome.
wiener out.
I was like, look, man, I mean, we're damn good. I don't know if y'all know this or not. We're good.
Pay attention to me.
We're good as hell.
All right,
They gonna learn. If they have to learn in Buckhannon, Georgia,
They gonna learn Friday night.
Don't learn.
they gonna learn in Buckhannon, Georgia. If I got to bring Cuz B to the stage,
Yes, Cuz B can sing.
Cuz
son.
B can sing like a mofo.
Well, he gonna make us look bad then.
We'll sprinkle him in.
All right.
That way they
Don't come up
forget.
there disrespecting us.
If we distribute the cookies and the gummies,
All right, The Great Escape, October 19th and 20th, thegreatescapegrandprix.com. Follow us on Instagram. We're going to have 50 limited edition University of College motocross team shirts.
back it on down. They need to hear about this.
University of College motocross team. That's right. You heard it right. That's exactly how the
University
shirt
of
reads.
College. A lot of
Yes.
people apply.
Where do you go to school at?
University of College.
University
Your
of College.
mom goes to University of College.
Yes.
I'm on a scholarship with the motocross
Motocross
team.
team.
University of
University of
College.
So we have one off, 50 winners take y'all University of College motocross team shirts coming up.
It's exciting.
October 19th and 20th. That's it. Thanks to Aaron Plessinger and Christina Denny. Thanks to our computer thing for just
Good
shutting
luck,
down.
Team USA.
Hell
man.
yeah. Go get them, boys.
Motocross the Nations, Matterly Basin.
Represent the boys here at Winners Take Y'all. Y'all go kick ass, and that's it. Peace.
Love y'all.
I love you too.
Hey, what about that time I told Kevin one time, I said, dude, Caroli looks like he could be related to you.
Shut the hell up.
This one got pissed.
It's not digging that.
He can eat a damn hamburger through a picket fence. That's bullshit.
I can't.